Hello? Is it working now? What the fuck? Alright, I guess it means it's working. Jesus. Every time I record that goddamn podcast, I have to fuck with my audio channels. And I forget that I have to tick off the little audio channel 1 and 2 boxes. Do that every time. Every time. And I forget to put it back. I'm like, why can't anyone hear me? Oh, I fucked up again. Shit. Well, we're good now. Yeah, for those unaware, new episode of Idle Time is out right now. Go watch it at your leisure, or even go watch it now if you want to. It's entirely up to you. I do need to play Risk of Rain 2 at some point. That is absolutely on my to-do list. I've just not done it yet. No, I don't have the energy to watch a 40-minute video about TF2 today, so I'm gonna hold that off until next week. Just wanna chill. Just gonna chill. There we go. Ooh, hello? There we go. No, yeah, I want to play Risk of Rain 2 at some point. I need my taxi cab, because we're gonna earn some money via an honest living here. No, I'm gonna do a workshop stream and Smith's bingo card on Wednesday. That's my plan anyway. We'll do 2 birds, 1 stone on Wednesday. Then Monday, I'm gonna do something a little bit different. That'll be a surprise. Should be interesting to see how it goes. Got GTA 5 yesterday for Black Friday on PC. Your streams drove me to get it. Well, hopefully you have an enjoyable experience. It's pretty good. It's a decent game. Fuck off, Martin. Martin, fuck off. There are also some horror games that I do want to play that I've just not gotten to. I have so many games I want to play, dude. Today I just don't have it in me to try something else out on stream. I got the turkey hangover. Hello, random person. Get your ass in here. There's no stupid Twitter situation to explain. Accidentally gave too much personal information, and Twitter, being already biased against me, decided to have a field day. What else is new? It's like, okay, there you go, that's it. That's all there is to it. We normally do a pretty big turkey. Normally when we have the whole family together, we do a 20 to 25 pound turkey. This year we just did a 15 pounder because it was just me and my parents. It's like we were trying to find one that was 10 pounds because like 15 pounds is still too much. And the stores only went down to 15. So we had to settle with a larger bird. Still came out good. A little on the dry side. We cooked it differently this year than we normally do, but it still tasted good. Thankfully, plenty of sides to keep the moisture level up. Oop, and we're good. I do want to play Soma. I've seen a playthrough of it. I need to actually play it myself because it looks like a really fucking good game. Never had turkey. Is it good? Yes, turkey is delicious. I prefer the dark meat. Some people prefer the light meat, but I'm a big dark meat guy, and it is scrumptious. On its own, it's nothing special. You gotta have it with something. Either on a sandwich or with some sides or something to that effect. Otherwise, it's just not going to be all that special. I don't know. I saw that tweet get like 50,000 likes. I don't think that's real. I feel like that's botted. A few thousand likes, sure, that's like whatever. I would expect that much, but 50k on me, someone my size, seems fishy to me. That seems like botted likes. It's happened before on tweets related to me where people bought likes for them, and it really wouldn't surprise me if that was the case there. Yeah, 50,000 likes and with the volume of comments it has is not that's not normal. If the volume of comments it had with like 5,000 likes, sure, that's far more believable, but not 50,000. It seems sus, as the kids say. But no, turkey on its own ain't all that in a bag of chips. You gotta have something with it. Otherwise, it's pretty dry. No, even if it is real, I don't fucking... whatever. It's a fucking number on social media. Well, turkey is good with mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes being a very common side dish with Thanksgiving. This year we downscaled our normal... How was y'all's Thanksgiving, by the way, for those who celebrated? We did a significantly smaller Thanksgiving meal. We only did turkey, and we made the egregious mistake of doing canned cream corn, and that was disgusting. We did homemade mashed potatoes, which were fantastic. We did stovetop this year. We normally don't do the boxed stovetop. We usually have a fresher type of cornbread stuffing or dressing. And it was okay. It was serviceable for what it was, but it wasn't all that. Cranberries, green bean casserole, which is one of my favorites. And, well, gravy, of course. That was all we did. We did a couple of different kinds of pie, too. We did apple and pecan. But normally for our full Thanksgiving meal, when the whole family's involved, we have a lot more stuff going on. No, yeah, I'm talking to the Americans, you know, unless you're in a different country and just so happen to celebrate American holidays. No, I'll react to Toasty Man's video next week, either on probably on Friday or Saturday. I need to see when the Smithmas update's gonna come, because it seems like that's gonna come very soon. The maps have already been chosen, and they were chosen a while ago, so I think the update's gonna drop next week. It's already been 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, since the maps were chosen, I think. I don't have an exact date, and the lips have been very tightly sealed about what the maps are, because they keep fucking leaking, and Valve hates that shit. So we're waiting to see what's gonna happen. Probably next week. My guess is gonna be Thursday. I'm usually wrong, but I think, considering the maps were chosen so far in advance, I'm thinking it's gonna be a lot sooner this year. We'll find out. Eating leftovers this week, my mom switched up the butternut squash and did like apple, cranberries, pecans in it. Ooh, very good shit. We do sweet potato casserole. You know, we do the yams with the sweet brown sugar and pecan coating, and man, that shit's good. I could just eat that by itself for Thanksgiving. I love that stuff. Well, remember, December 1st is Monday? What day is today? Hold on. Today is the 29th. Yeah, so it's Monday. The 1st is Monday, so... All the snow where I live already melted. Dude, you get snow? I get none. Snow is not a thing. We get ice sometimes here in Texas, but snow is a very rare occurrence. Not that I'm complaining, because anytime it snows here, it's a shit show. Because we just don't know how to... Can you get... Listen, this is my road. Get the fuck away. I didn't know there's lightning in this game. That's a thing I've never noticed before. No, we get ice. We don't get snow. And even that's very rare, because normally our winters are very dry. Another 50,000, no, 50 million. 50 million for, whatever hats Valve decides to add. Lord knows. God, if the fucking Scream Fortress update was of any indication, this fucking Christmas update's gonna suck. Ah, and that's saying something. No, yeah, the winter storm of 2020 was a very fluke happening. That's like a once in 500 year weather event in Texas, man. It was that was rough. I know I've told the story about that on stream before, but I think I was also streaming at the time because my internet and power only went out for like 3 hours, but I didn't have running water for 2 weeks. That was fucking rough. So what happened is the first day the weather system blows in and we get like a foot of snow, almost, and some places got like 2 feet of snow. And for the first day, it was like really fun and really cool. Like, oh my god, There's fucking snow everywhere. And I went out to a park and made a snow angel, and like shitloads of people were playing outside, because for Texans, when it just never, it honestly has never snowed that much, and most people living there had never seen that much snow. So it was really exciting for like the first day. And then the sun came out, it went above freezing for a little while, which melted a good portion of the snow. But then the brunt of the weather system moved in and dropped the temperatures to below zero, or rather below freezing, for I think it was like 8 or 9 days straight. So all the snow melted, there was a shitload of standing water, and so what was left behind was, I kid you not, like 5 inches of ice on all of the roads, and at least an inch of ice on anything that wasn't like on the ground. It was horrible. No one could drive, no one could get around, trees were falling, power lines were collapsing. It got so cold, like shitloads of pipes were bursting. So a lot of people were without running water, like in entire sections of the city, millions of people were without running water all over Texas. Our power grid almost went down because the Texas power grid is just not prepared for that high of demand for heating, because we don't get winters that cold ever, and especially and if it does get that cold, it's only for like 3 hours in a morning when a weather system blows in, not for a week straight or more. And our power grid was, I think, minutes away from catastrophic collapse, where if it had collapsed, the entire state would have just been without power for Lord knows how long, and it would have been Lord knows how long to repair it. So that was scary. We didn't really get clued into that fact until well after the storm had blown through, and it's like, oh, that's comforting knowing my state really has its shit together when it comes to its power grid. Fantastic. So that was spooky, but the worst part for me was the fact I didn't have running water for 2 weeks, and I stuck it out for 5 days in my apartment without running water. That sucks. It's fucking horrible. It is not fun to not properly bathe for 5 days. So I knew this was gonna happen, because it wasn't my first rodeo with ice storms and freezing weather. I've been in a situation where I didn't have running water before because of cold weather. So when I saw the weather forecast, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to leave. I have to stay in my apartment, because it was already too late. I made the stupid decision to drive back to the city I was staying or living in from my home. I should have just stayed at home with my parents. And I'm like, okay, here comes this weather system. I'm gonna fill up my bathtub and fill up as many containers with water as I can, so I can still flush my toilet and take a sponge bath if I need to. And yeah, that was it was rough taking cold baths and trying to heat up water on my stove so I didn't freeze to death as I was giving myself a fucking sponge bath standing in a goddamn bucket. Oh my god, it was horrible. I made it for about 5 days. I waited until all of the ice had melted enough off the highways so I could get the fuck out of there. And then I went to stay with my parents, who still had electricity and running water. And I just stayed with them until my apartment got its shit together and fixed the water mains. And I just couldn't live in my apartment for like a month, and there was so much damage to like the roof and the walkways and everything. It was a disaster. It was a fucking shit show everywhere for months after that ice storm happened, man. That was rough. Yeah, I did also see a lot of people getting billed insane amounts, like multi-$1,000 power bills, because they were trying to recoup the costs of the grid basically self-destructing or almost self-destructing, which is really fucked up. Naturally, a lot of people could refute those and dispute those, and they didn't have to pay them, but that was pretty fucking evil. How cold did it really get? Where I lived, the coldest it got was like, oh god, I think it was 12 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like -6? I think it's like, it's below zero when on the centigrade scale, so it got really fucking chilly. And it stayed in the teens in terms of Fahrenheit for about a week. That was rough, man. And for a Texan, that is death. That is deathly cold. Because I know some people are like, oh, I live in fucking Chicago. We're below zero for like 3 months out. I love this city. It's a fucking shithole with muddy snow everywhere and wind going 85 knots. I love it here. They got good pizza. Fuck that place. I went to Chicago once. I'm never going back again because the wind was terrible. I spent 2 nights in Chicago. 2 nights. And the first night, I got there really late because I took a train. I get to my fucking hotel, And I'm like, man, I'm really hungry. I need to go walk somewhere to get some food because I didn't want to order room service because it's a fucking ripoff no matter where you stay. So I walked to this local burger joint that's like 2 blocks away, and it was so goddamn windy. I got knocked over once by a ridiculous gust of wind because it caught me off guard mid-step, and it stole my hat. I had to like run half a block to chase my hat down. That was rough, man. That was, oof, I don't need to go back there again. -11, yeah, -11 degrees centigrade. I'm good at mathing centigrade to Fahrenheit when it's above 0, but once you get below 0, yeah, I kind of lose my way. Get your ass in here. Don't know where I would go if you visited America. I recommend somewhere not in the flyover states. I would avoid the Midwest. I would try to visit any of the Four Corners area if you really want some good views of nature. Very beautiful there. Texas is cool if you avoid the major cities. What else? Don't go to California. Please don't. For the love of God, don't go to California. Don't go anywhere on the West Coast. Don't go anywhere on the West Coast. You're gonna have a horrible time. Any shreds of tourist novelty that are left in California are so dingy, dented, and rusted, and covered in human feces from homeless people. It's just not worth the cost. So do not go to California or Vegas. Avoid those like the plague, and stick to national parks, honestly. Just stick to national. Don't go to Michigan. There's nothing going on in Michigan. Yellowstone is fucking amazing. I was having a conversation with that gentleman in chat last night, actually. And if you go to Yellowstone Park, it is wonderful. You just have to time when you go. Summer is the busiest, so if you go in May, June, July, or August, it is ridiculously busy. You have to time it pretty well with the onset of fall or just the ending of winter, right when the park opens and becomes accessible. It's still pretty frigid, but at least there's not a fuckload of snow and ice, so that's a good time. Can you not turn? Listen, you fucker. Turning in front of me, how dare you? Gotta deliver this man to his penthouse. Why not Vegas? Vegas is ridiculously expensive. It is so hideously overpriced no matter where you go. They charge you out the ass for everything. And that's before you even do any kind of gambling. Vegas is not worth the money anymore. Not worth it. Yeah, Vegas is a scam. They treat you like cattle, and they feed you like cattle. It's not worth going. I want to win big. I want to win big numbers of moolah and live it big. Vegas is the place. Yeah, gamblers always quit right before they hit it big. Don't gamble, kids. Don't do it. But Vegas is the place in Fallout. Aren't they making a season 2 of the show? I think they are. Probably visit the little towns outside of Vegas like Fallout spots. Yeah, man. The Four Corners area, like, there's a lot of cool places in New Mexico and Utah and Colorado and Nevada. All those, you know, there's a lot of neat places to visit. Santa Fe is pretty cool. It's a little dingier than it used to be. Granted, I haven't been there since 2018, so I can't really attest to how things are right now. Albuquerque's cool, but I haven't been there since, I think, also 2018, if memory serves. You can go to Roswell. Go check out Roswell, New Mexico. In the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the desert, they got alien stores because of the Roswell landings. If you want to go check that out, that's a fun touristy thing. It's not too crazy. Turkey mentioned, oh my lord. I've not seen the Fallout show because I'm just not really that invested in Fallout. I think the games are cool and the world is cool, but I'm not like, oh man, I gotta watch the TV show now. Not really. I'm not big on TV shows in general. I can't ever really commit myself to a season of something unless it's anime. And even then, I'm very lazy when it comes to watching that. You know what show I've been re-binging? You know what show I've been re-binging? Chopped. Food Network's Chopped. Oh man, I love that show. There's so many episodes. It is consistently entertaining. It is so fun. And I'm just binging it all again. Have I played any other TF2 community game modes aside from Versus Saxton Hill, Fortress 2? I'm not sure you count as community game modes. I mean, I guess Dodgeball counts. I guess Death Run servers count. What else? That's kind of it, really. I never got into WarioWare. I never liked WarioWare or Jailbreak, and whenever I played on Death Run servers, it was not that frequent. The community game mode that I would, oh fuck me, I forgot I have to go on the goddamn mountainside. This is where this guy wants me to take him. I mean, DM Mario Kart isn't so much a community game mode as it is just a social hangout spot. You're not really doing anything but just kind of fucking around on DM Mario Kart or Cyberpunk and maps of a similar sort. I tried the original Engineers and Medics zombie game mode many years ago. Yes, the one that Muzo played on his channel too. It's okay. It's fun. The zombie infection we have now in the vanilla game fucking blows. I cannot believe Valve added that, man. I still can't believe that shit. Ugh. Awful. Yeah, the Muzelk zombie game mode has very curated balancing. Well, I say very curated. It's, you know, compared to what we have in the vanilla game anyways. But it's more limited and it's less chaotic because you don't have 9 classes and then 9 more classes for a total of 18, if you can do math like I can, because I'm really fucking smart. Didn't know if you knew that. But that's just too much, and it's just so much shit to keep track of. Like, imagine you're a new player fucking around with a new zombie infection game mode in TF2. It's like, oh, this is the sniper. He can, like, spit on you now. Okay, it's great. More shit to keep track of. I played old community TF2 maps. Oh, no, yeah, I played quite a few over the years. I saw that Garbage Days making the rounds again. I love that map, and there was another one called Rock Top. That's a more recently made one. It's a King of the Hill map that plays really, really well. It's really good. That's just one map that should be in the game because of how good it is, despite its age and slight lack of visual polish. I read someone saying scientist. It came out pologist. My brain had a fart. Have I seen the controversy with IISU? It's so fucking stupid, man. Here's this guy working on a really cool project for emulation, an amazing product, and then the usual suspects on Twitter go digging in his Discord for anything to get angry about. And they find some of the most tame bullshit imaginable that, like, he didn't even say in his Discord, right? And then they blow it up, oh, he's a fucking racist. They started lying about him using AI and making up a whole bunch of other nonsensical bullshit about this poor dude, and they just pressure, and I think his family got doxxed, or they were trying to harass his family, he got doxxed. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Yeah, IISU is a really cool tool for emulation. It has its own custom graphical interface. It's a really neat thing. Lucid is more of an expert on it than I am, but man, it's like a really neat thing. It's a really cool emulator for a shitload of games. And, you know, we just can't have nice things because mentally ill troglodytes need something to be angry about. It's very stupid. Very, very stupid. Just the whole thing is, like, if I had been that guy, I would have just said, fuck you, I'm gonna finish this anyways, and I would have still put out the amazing product. It's a shame that he felt compelled to step away from the project. I mean, I would have just hunkered down and kept going. I understand he's got a family to think about, and that's totally understandable. But 99% of the, or like 99.9999999% of the time, the people that make these kinds of threats don't actually act on them. If he had just like kept his mouth shut for like 3 days, people would have stopped caring because the relevancy cycle of anything on the internet is about 12 hours. And whenever the finished product released, you'd have like 3 people saying, well, isn't this guy like a racist or something? Isn't he like a bigot? Did he have like a like 6 people would be saying that in the replies of the announcement tweet, and then it would sell like hotcakes. That's what he should have done. But oh well. Taco TF Zombie Escape is fun, just like CS 1.6 days. Oh hell yeah! What about Payload Eclipse Mesa Works? Their winter one. I've not played those, I don't think. I remember maps visually more so than by the name, so if I saw them, maybe it's like, oh yeah, I did play on that one, I just never knew the name. Kind of like a one-hit wonder song. You've heard it before, you're familiar with the tune, but you have no idea who composed it or what the title of the song is. An example being, you know the song Connected by Stereo MCs? You've probably heard it before. But you don't know its name or the people that made it. You get in my... Bro. There you go. Get in there. Skyle has Zombie Escape that people play regularly. I'm sorry that people have to play on a Skyle server in the first place. Back in the day, we had such wide server variety that we didn't have to play on some of the worst servers known to mankind. Have I ever seen a TF dev in a server before? No, I've not. A buddy of mine has, but I've not. Don't really play TF2 as much as I used to due to having no one IRL to play with. I've also really kind of eased off the gas with playing TF2. I had a lot of fun in Gold Rush, and I'm definitely going to play it more. But for the foreseeable future, I'm going to play a lot of other games now. Because I love TF2. It's such a great game, but if I get the itch for it, I'll find a community server to hop into, or I'll play on my own servers, but it's just a game that I can't... I get too upset. I get too sad when I play it. And it's a game that I used to play every day. Literally every day. And I just can't anymore. Because it just makes me mad. So. Progress on quick play video. So, I have a video I'm working on. I'm not going to say what it is. Because I want this one to be a surprise. Because I think it might be a little bit of a nuke. It's not the first quick play video, but it's certainly related to it that I felt compelled to make first. Just because it's such a neatly tight package of an idea for a video where I'm like, okay, this is too easy to make. So I'm gonna do that one first. And that one's gonna be out absolutely before Christmas. Then back on making the videos about casual mode and quick play and all that stuff. Don't worry, that will come after that video. But this one, the script is ready. I'm just waiting on some data to come in, and then I'm gonna record it, and it's only gonna be like... It might only be 15 minutes long. It's just not that long of a video. 15, 20 minutes max. And I think people are gonna like it because it's very eye-opening. It's gonna be very eye-opening. I mean, I think anyone with a brain isn't really going to be shocked by the video, but it's definitely gonna put a cork in a lot of Valve apologists' mouths. So, I'm excited for it. I'm not gonna say what it is. You're just gonna have to wait. I'm not spoiling this one at all. I want this one to be special. I want this one to be secret. We playing dirty now after all the events? What do you mean playing dirty? Playing dirty? Oh, I'm not gonna tell them what my video's gonna be about. They have to guess. Nah. 30 bucks, it's me doxing devs? Yes, it is actually. I have the entire Valve employee list ready to go. Names, addresses, favorite food, what pets they have, if they paid all of their taxes. It's ready to go. We're gonna drop that shit. It's gonna be great. God forbid he tells us what the video is about. I know. I mean, honestly, God forbid. No, I want this one to be secret. I want it to be secret. It'll be a secret. Their mother's maiden name, the funny digits on the back of their credit card, everything. Diabolical truth nuke of doxing TF2 devs. All one of them. Oh, Gary's here. Hold on, man. Hang on, buddy. We'll get to you in a sec. Enjoy the item. You sent me an item. Oh, shit. We'll have to look at that. Just a second. Let me deliver this man, and I will, have a look. And I look away for 2 seconds. I look away for 2 seconds. Yeah, Yeah, I apologize for the Discord call sound. It's like, oh shit, it was my Discord. My bad. I profusely apologize. Gary is here. We'll get him in here in just a second. Will the new secret video release sooner? Yeah, I'm gonna push it to have it done. It's 100% gonna be done before Christmas. It's too easy of a video to make for it to not be done before Christmas. So it'll be a couple weeks, probably. A couple weeks it'll be done. And then it opens up a gateway to another video. That's, like, I think it'll be even more interesting for people that just that have a finger on the pulse of Valve. That'll just be like, I want to do. Yeah, you'll see. It'll be cool. I'm excited about it. Will Blue Panda make a cameo in the video? I'm gonna commission him to make a Blender animation of his puppet, and then a puppet version of me having an American Gladiator ear cleaner fight on Dust Bowl or something. I don't fucking know. Just no reason. It has no place in the video. Contextually, it doesn't belong. I just want that. I think it'd be funny. No, me. It's gonna be a photorealistic Blender model of me. My actual human form! Fighting his puppet on like a giant disembodied hand. This game's physics or something else. What does my TF2 OC look like? I don't have one. I'm glad I never stuck with one. It was whatever unusual I owned at the time in 2019 or 2018. I'm glad I stepped away from that because, yeah, I like using my items, and I don't like the idea of having my icon being strictly TF2 related. It keeps things more general, and I won't be recognized in game. It's the nicest part. I can use my hats and people won't know it's me. It is that is preferable. Anyway, I'll get Gary in here. I will load my main man. Get your ass in here, boy. Here, say something.
It is I.
Hello, there you are. All right, your levels are good. Let me open up my trade offers here and just make sure it's not like a slur.
I need to switch off the stream sound because then I just hear double zesty and then me now as well. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, we're good then. Someone sent me a present. Thank you.
Did they now? Is Christmas coming early for you?
Yeah, they gave me the cool glasses and pipe cosmetic. Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Thank you, Mr. Chatter.
Thank you.
Funny
Whatever
you may be.
Kindly thank you. What's
it
going
is
on,
Gary
man?
the Mexican indeed.
Yeah, my Mexican, yeah, my multi ethnic Hungarian Mexican Zimbabwean friend. How much black you got? Yeah, we gotta know. Give us a percentage. Did you get your DNA tested? Mine's at 0.3%.
No, it was 112%.
God damn, son, those are some good numbers.
Then again, they did say the machine might be having a error mistake of about like 20% plus or minus. So
plus or that still puts you at fucking 92 or 82. No, 92%. If you're at 112.
It's kind of it's the Uncle Ruckus meme.
We cannot quote that show on this stream. We cannuld quote that show on no matter how much I want to.
It's gonna be the last stream of probably.
No matter how much we showed Gary's friend some clips from the Boondocks, and he was fucking dying. It was so funny.
He said it was diabolical.
Oh, that was a show that was airing on television in America. Oh my god, I fucking love that shit, man.
I sense some strong.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I can see what I am. I'm sense some strong Mexicanity here. There you go.
You can. Oh no. Fucking god.
Oh yeah, by the way, I delivered successfully my first gift from Japan, and that's went to Skoko. He got
nice.
the Aoba stand-up.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you got those for him.
Yes, he successfully received it, so I'm happy.
Hell yeah, man.
Now there's 2 more on the way. One guy to Germany and 1 guy to Indonesia. I'm literally being Mr. Worldwide here. Come on, guys.
Dude. Okay, so I feel bad because I got like no one any gifts. And I have like what I do whenever I visit a country is I get a fridge magnet. and I got my
You got
mom.
me
I got my
nicely
mom a
packaged
silk.
Ebola.
What?
You got me a nicely packaged Ebola.
What?
I'm sick with Ebola.
What? Remember
No,
when
I'm
that
not.
was? Remember when that was a meme for like a year?
I know. I'm
I
living
got my
since
mom a scarf.
2016.
I got my mom a silk scarf, and then I got a cool clay bell from the Fushimi Inari Shrine, and that brings good fortune and good luck into the home for my sister and her husband. Wish I had brought more home, but I didn't. But what? Oh, my dog's in here. What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Sorry, Coco, I cannot be only your friend. I am bipolar.
I think that's the wrong word.
Who knows?
I think
Maybe.
that's the
I'm
wrong
also
word.
I'm also not English, so that's completely possible, yes.
Do I have Parkinson's? This game is not reactive enough. I was gonna like start trying to make the car shake a bunch, but you can't do that because it's so slow. I was gonna say yes and then make the car freak out. There we can I like do that more? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I do.
Press B as the handbrake.
This is not an insult to those who have Parkinson's. It is a very debilitating disease, and I do not wish that on anybody. But
Somebody said shock your dog.
fucking listen, we're not channeling Hassan in this stream. We're not doing that.
Welcome back, everybody, to the legendary series.
Yeah, we're gonna pop a shot collar on one lucky guest.
Episode 183. We are here to discuss about the
Have you-
multi-ethnicity Gary who is shocking his dog live on stream and then denies it 12 different times.
Dude.
And then proceeds to promote communism.
Dude, have you ever fucking have you ever felt a shot collar?
No, I think the worst I've felt is like being electrocuted by an outlet or something.
Yeah, dude, shot collars
But then really
hurt.
fucking painful.
Shot
It
collars
is
are
really-
horrible, dude. Like it's enough to make a
feels
human
like-
like grunt from the pain. It's like imagine how a dog
It's
feels.
like trying to like cut into your skin basically.
It burns you. It'll burn
Yeah.
you if you do it enough. I've not been tased. I hope I'm never tased. Ever. Do shock pens count? Not really. I think those are way less painful than a fucking shock collar. It's like, did you ever have like the the gag toys where it was like the stick of gum in a metal box and like you pull the gum and it zaps them? Or you had the gag pens
No,
where
we
you
do not have that in Hungary.
you don't? Oh, you probably have laws that prevent
The
those
worst
things.
thing you have
'cause-
here is that stupid like handband that if you like somebody shakes your hand it zaps them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's another one I'm talking about. But we had also a gag pen where you click the pen and it zaps your hand, and
Why
those
would
suck.
you do that?
Because it's a gag. It's like, hey, can you lend me a pen? Oh, sure, I got you. And then they click the
okay.
pen, it shocks them. Like, ha, I got you.
It's not okay. So it's not for yourself. It's just somebody to lend. Okay.
Yes, it's for
I
yourself.
was like,
You're,
what kind of masochistic tool is that?
you're fucking e-stimming with a pen.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, what did I miss in the... Because I have not been here for the beginning of the stream. I only got home from work, where I've been bullied again by an Indian person, which I am not a fan of.
Out of context, that sounds diabolical.
Diabolical.
It does. Out of context, it sounds diabolical. You're referring.
What's up,
You are
those
referring
numbers?
to your coworker.
I do. He's a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
moron. I hate him. I really wish
Yeah.
he would either get fired or like placed to a different department. But sadly, I am one of the few guys who's actually like trying to castrate or whatever, and I'm getting the brunt of his bullying. It's literally feeling like being in fucking elementary school again, where I was like the target of 99% of the bullying. And no matter what I did, everybody would just end the sentence of like, "Oh yeah, fuck off, Gary. No one cares about you." That's literally how he like ends his sentences.
Yeah.
Like,
So
whenever
stupid.
he even talks to me, I fucking hate it. Like, why are people like this? Were they just like not liked as a human being when they were a child or something?
Dropped on the head, upbringing. Who fucking
Basically.
knows, man? I have no idea.
I swear to God, this guy single-handedly makes me hate Indians, even though I know they are not all like this.
No, I mean, dude,
Oh
fucking.
God.
It's like not all. It's like the whole not all XYZ. Not all Indians are like this.
I feel for
Lord.
everybody who's been bullied in when they were younger and shit, because my God, I don't wish that shit on anybody. It's just
Yeah, I
not
think
great.
there's always a healthy amount of bullying that needs to happen, but it oftentimes goes too
Ultimately,
far.
you are allowed to be bullied when you do stupid shit. When you are just minding your business and somebody's like, best thing to do it because they are bored is just walk up to you and then decide to ruin
Oh
your
yeah,
day.
that's cruelty.
That's not a nice thing.
No, yeah,
right?
that's fucking cruelty. 100%. Yeah. So
There is something called
Gary, I need
slapping.
to get something. I need to get something out of the way because it's being requested
Yeah, no,
by
sorry. Yeah, you
by
go
the
ahead.
parties
I'll
that
shut
be.
up.
So my now ex insists I clear up something about the tweet I made, the one that I deleted. So pose the question, hey, how would you feel if your girlfriend was still friends with an ex that gave them gifts? So left out a couple of details that made her look a bit worse than what reality is. Main thing being, the ex in question was someone that she had met, and they became good friends very quickly, and they tried dating for 2 or 3 months. It didn't work out, and then they just remained good friends for like 6 years. And he still like buys her gifts for her birthday, and I think Christmas, or maybe just her birthday, something like that. And that still made me uncomfortable, and that was just something we didn't see eye to eye on in our relationship, and that was one of several factors that led to me breaking up with her. But just wanted to clarify that for people. And like even then, even if it's someone that, and again, that's just something we didn't see eye to eye on, and that's it. Yeah, to me, like even for me, that's still strange. I don't know about you, Gary, but to me, even if it's someone you dated for a few months and no matter, you can tell me until Kingdom Come, like, oh yeah, they were just good friends, whatever. It's still gonna make me uncomfortable.
No, I mean, I think what most people also have to remember is that you are physically far away from this lady, right?
Yeah.
And then this guy.
This was a long distance relationship, by the way, for people that didn't know. It was a long distance thing. She's from the UK, I'm from America, and you know, dated what?
Sorry, just to clarify, did she either herself try to introduce him to you in like an actual like voice chat or something?
Oh no, she insisted that I do meet her friends, and like I would have been like, okay, yeah, meeting them, what have you, and that's fine. But it still doesn't make me feel any better. Like even if I knew them and met them and spoke with them, I still wouldn't feel any better. That's just not something I'd be comfortable with even still.
Get all the details about the whole like where being of the whole thing.
Yeah, it still wouldn't be. It still would have made me uncomfortable, and still does. But yeah.
Someone's like, she's just UK bullet dodged. Okay.
Nah. She was nah. UK? Didn't she drive to meet you? No, we never. For the record, we never met in person. This was entirely online. I don't know.
We were gonna December, but it didn't
I was gonna fly out to meet her next month, but didn't work out that way. So yeah, we met online in February. We hit it off pretty quickly, and we officially dated online as much as you can for 6 months. And just as time went on, a few things kind of stacked on that we didn't see eye to eye on, including the still being friends with someone you dated thing. That still made me uncomfortable, and we couldn't really get to a compromise on that. And called it off. That's it. And then like breakups suck, right? They don't feel good, right? They don't feel good, whatever. And in a moment of frustration, I made that tweet looking for some validation, because for a bit I felt like, okay, maybe I am the insane one for like, okay, maybe it is actually okay if a girl is still good friends with someone they tried to date, regardless of how short that window is, and I'm the insane one for being uncomfortable with it. And, put that tweet out there for some validation. And then it was inappropriate, shouldn't have done it. It was revealing too much personal information, just a very stupid thing to do, especially with my notoriety and the people that are just waiting for something.
Tweet?
Yeah, I went back and deleted the tweet because it was doing a bit of a disservice because I didn't give all the details. Doing a disservice for me and also a disservice for her because it wasn't being open about all the details. And so I went back and deleted them just for the sake of it. And, people were like, oh my god, what did he delete? And then, people exploded on Twitter about it.
Yeah, the worst fucking thing is like some people you call you fucking like whatever that slang was, and then the whole joke about it is that
like apparently I'm a cuck for breaking up with somebody that I was uncomfortable with.
It's never even gotten to the part where like you would have had something to be cucked about, right? Like you yourself canceled it, but called it off before anything happened, right? So.
Well, yeah,
like,
of course.
There is nothing to be hugged about.
It's still disappointing. Like I'm upset
I get
that
it, but
like I mean I'm upset about it. Someone that I like deeply cared about and thought this was going to be a real deal. Then it didn't work out. That sucks. It's not fun. You don't feel good about it, you know. And again, in a moment of frustration and frankly a little bit of early day alcohol on Thanksgiving. Listen, Thanksgiving's the only day. Thanksgiving's the only day where you let the booze flow early, and yeah. So. Yeah, and I had already broken up with her a week, or more than a week before that, actually. And, still just wasn't sitting right with me, and I was pissed. So. Eh. No, yeah, and, you know, and of course for the bystander, people were like, you know, like Coco says, you know, people thought, oh, I had just hooked up with her, it was a short-term thing, yada, yada, yada. No, it wasn't that at all. It was, much more nuanced than that. And Twitter is not a place for nuance, and so, again, people took it and ran. Stupid.
Yeah, no, I feel like you should just really just at the end should not share your personal stuff like this with the internet because
no, of course, and I fucked up.
It.
No, of course, and I fucked up. It's like it's a stupid thing to share any amount of personal information like that online.
Yeah,
some people can get a lot of people can get away with it. Many do, just usually not men, and usually not people that have a certain level of notoriety.
Due to the existence of the terminal white knights, any man has a inherent disadvantage on the internet when it comes to relationship posts. Like people will try to take the women's side just because like, oh, some women just got freed because you know this guy talked about how they broke up, and then they try to like go for it in a fucking what is it called, a pseudo psychotic way or whatever.
Sure, and like even in this instance, it wasn't even like people taking her side. It was just like people being assholes. Looking for a new attack vector.
Easily by dunking on Zesty. That's the kind of a truth.
Oh no, you get social points for it. It's always socially valuable to dog on me, and if they can find a new attack vector, they will happily take it. Just how it is.
Absolutely hammer down on that shit. Like
and,
it's freaking.
At this point, I'm so fucking used to it. Like I got pissed off for like 2 hours yesterday about it, and then I had some fucking turkey. I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I just don't give a shit anymore.
The turkey that heals all souls. You heard it here, folks.
I had some turkey, had a beer, and I'm like, you know what? That doesn't change my life. Just keep going.
Yes. Do we want to tell about the potential future thing?
No. Let's keep that. No. Let's keep that private.
Okay, we'll talk about that on
Let's
Sunday,
keep that private.
Okay.
Yeah, no more sharing personal details.
If it does happen, will you talk about it when you're already doing it?
What the fuck is happening? Why'd you rear end me? Get the... Why are you flipping me off? God almighty. Alright, let me reorient here. There we go.
Can you share your social security number? Yes, please do, Zesty.
Absolutely. 39486. No, we're not. It's not a fucking gay relationship. No, to not go into detail, contemplating the idea of maybe moving to Hungary, but that's a very lofty, fun
that's like
plan.
multiple steps into the future.
Yeah, but you know,
contemplation is even like giving you an internship in Hungary.
Yeah, trying out living there for a little bit and seeing how that goes. I mean, I liked it there.
Context was that, like, since last time when you were here last year, right? The difference between then and next year is gonna be that I'm gonna having finally my own flat.
Yeah, and I can bum off your fucking flat. That's the idea, is I bum off you. I don't like that. I'd pay for my keep, don't worry. But,
no, I'm not gonna make you pay because you're already having to pay fucking to the Americans.
I am paying my share of at least utilities. I'm occupying a part of your space. And, like, come on. That ain't right.
Well,
it would not sit with me right if I did not pay my way.
Did you share the whole like idea that you might want to work YouTube like as a more serious thing or
no? I don't think no.
Do you want to talk about that or no?
No, it'd be fun, but is it realistic? Probably not.
I mean, okay, here's the question though. Like, if you were to move to Hungary, would you try to like get a job there?
Probably, yeah. There are opportunities for someone with I just killed my own customer. There are opportunities of people of my credentials that I could probably find a decent job.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. You just need to find it that like they.
I mean,
you
there's
feel like,
probably a lack of geologists in Hungary. I could probably get a job there.
I don't know if there is a need for geologists, but I mean, definitely you can look around.
Oh, there is. I mean,
Doesn't
you
hurt.
guys probably have like a city water board or something to that effect. They're probably looking for people with experience in groundwater and surface water to do something. You know, I can easily get a job doing that.
I suppose. The question is whether you can get a job that actually lets you do anything else apart from it, though.
I don't know. It's about managing time. Just got to see what options there are.
Well, the only good thing for you is that I can cook okay.
I mean, I can cook just fine too. I'm not useless in the kitchen.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna fucking work full time, then that means that you're not gonna have time anything else.
Oh,
Than,
I've already had full-time gigs where I've still had to cook for myself. It's that's not
Really?
an alien. It's not. Oh yeah, dude. When I was working full-time at a university, you know, I'd get in the office by 7. I'd work till about 7, and then get home
Wow.
and cook myself something.
How many days of the week did you work fucking 12 hours?
6, sometimes 7, depending on what I was doing.
You worked 12 hours 7 days a week.
Yeah, I mean, that was when I was, you know, young and spry and like didn't know any better. And I was like neck deep in I was neck deep in a research project I was really passionate about. And so the time didn't really matter to me because I was having so much fun doing the work that it didn't even feel like I was working 12-hour days. I did that for about 3 years. 2 years, 3 years, and then situations changed.
Correct under the weight.
No, and then situations changed. I finished my master's degree, and then I moved back home trying to find a job. COVID hit, couldn't find a job, then went to go work on my PhD.
Fair. I mean, I guess if you did get a job in Hungary, that would definitely help you in the future to like actually get a nationality card or whatever it's called, the citizenship.
Yeah, I can prove my value. Ooh, I just clipped that guy's ankle. I'm so sorry.
You went over his foot and it became like flattened like in the cartoons.
I scuffed his new shoes. Oopsie. If I live in Hungary, you ought to try making a trip to Austria. We're doing that next year, actually. We're gonna plan a road trip from Budapest to Germany. We're gonna make our way through Austria and probably see Vienna. What?
For the Nürburgring.
Yeah, to the Nuremberg racetrack, which is gonna be cool.
Is it?
Isn't it a racetrack?
I mean,
it's called the Ring, but isn't it a racetrack?
So the way it works, right? It's technically a public road. It's not an official racetrack from what I know, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you can just buy yourself a pass, and then you can just drive in there with your you know what do you call this, road car, right? What do Hungarians even drive? Dude, you would be surprised actually how good
do Hungarians
Hungary.
even drive like you're some fucking subspecies?
No, he asked what do Hungarians even drive?
Oh, I thought he asked if Hungarians even drive. Oh my god.
We do drive, but the thing is that somebody actually made a video about this recently, is that Hungarians are poor. So what they do is that instead of trying to always buy a new car whenever something comes up with it, they just try to fix it either with a cheap mechanic or themselves. So you see a lot of cars with a lot higher mileages than any other countries.
A lot of shit boxes.
See even like, you know, 80s, 90s cars around the road just because of like Hungarians trying to like squeeze the less miles out of them, right?
Yep.
I myself have a 1991 Celica GTI. I just got recently like a month ago, and I'm trying to like actually bring it back to life as much as I can because it already got like 180,000 miles on it. For normal people, it's 270,000 kilometers, by the way. And I plan to like, you know, bring it up to like snuff where there is no mechanical issues and it's actually looking very decent in the actual exterior conditions as well.
Yeah.
And then if things go well, we can bring that car to the Nürburgring.
Yeah. And it's exciting. If not, we can rent a car. Or take a different one.
Yeah, or we buy you a car and we bring that down to
Oh god. It takes a lot to live or move to another country. Just I don't know.
Well, here's the thing.
It's a fun thing to fantasize about.
I am a mod in the Steam channel, yes. No, what I had like a fantasy about is that we can like buy a car, we work on it ourselves, or like, you know, having to get some help for my mechanic, but eventually like, you know, get it up to like a more of snuff, I guess, and maybe can use it. And then if you do go back and you don't plan to come back again, then we can just sell the car and then I wire you the money. That's basically it.
Okay, maybe. That's a lot though.
I don't know, it's a fun project.
Perhaps. Maybe.
I always wanted to like work on a car.
We gotta think about these things more. It is a fun project. Someone asked if I tried filled cabbage. I have tried filled cabbage. At least in America, I've tried filled cabbage. It's very good.
What's filled cabbage?
Filled cabbage is cabbage with some kind of stuffing. The one I had was it lamb, I think, if memory serves. I don't know if that's like the traditional way of doing it, but it was really fucking good. I'm planning on getting training for some other skills like locksmithing and upholstery, so I have a more diverse skill set. AI-proof jobs. AI-proof jobs are the future. If what you're currently studying or what you're doing right now can be taken from you by a computer, leave immediately. Because even though the AI taking human jobs sucks, it is evil and should not happen, it is going to happen because corporations save a lot of money when they have fewer people to pay for. So make sure you get an AI-proof job if you're looking to go into higher education.
Also,
because
a job that cannot be taken by an Indian.
That too.
Sorry, I had to be down there.
If you're an AI ML researcher, then fine, whatever. But I feel like there's too many of those too. Yeah, get an AI-proof job. Something that can't be taken over.
Teacher, but not because teaching can be done with AI, but more so because studying can be done with AI.
Well, the problem, like even with teaching, even teaching is becoming a less and less desirable job because a lot of students, especially in higher education, like the higher up you go, going through high school and then college, you have more and more students that just aren't doing the work because they know they don't have to. They can have a computer do it for them. So what happens is you have these teachers trying to put in the work, but then all the students cheat and have AI do everything for them. And so they don't learn anything. They pass, technically, right? They technically pass.
But they are still dumb.
Well, they don't know anything. They're not learning the material, and then they move on to the next grade level, and they're fucked. And so, like, what's the fucking point? It's why one reason why I decided to leave academia is because I just became so disillusioned with how hard academic institutions are having to fight AI usage among students. It's horrible. It's like, what's the fucking point of even trying to teach students something if they're just gonna brain dump it after an AI algorithm tells them what they need to know anyway, or does the work for them? It's like, what's the fucking point, right? It's their money. It's their money. It's their life. They're only doing themselves a disservice. But just what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
It's like, what's the fucking point? And now you have and more classes are happening online. And which is even more open for people not bothering to learn the material. A lot of people view college as a stepping stone, a box to tick off so they can earn more money to buy a house. But the problem is that they don't actually do the work and learn what they need to learn. They just care about getting the credentials, so when they go out in the working world, they're fucked. They don't know shit. And somehow some of these idiots still get hired. And then they don't know how to do their job, and then companies implode from within. Yeah, and then they outsource to other countries to do the work for them. It's like we are living in a self-destructive system. Fuck.
And it's all thanks to the fucking spreading of AI.
It's all thanks to money. It's all fucking money. Colleges, universities in America are businesses first and schools third. They are a business, and then they are a sports organization, and then they are an education institution. It's like every fucking politician in America views education systems as a business. They don't view it as a fucking school. And it sucks. No one's learning anything. They only care about moving as many bodies through classrooms as possible so they can keep making profit. Billions. I hate it. I'm out. I don't want to fuck with universities anymore. I'm done.
I'm already like scared for when I have kids.
I'm mega black-pilled on university bullshit, man. Can't do it. And that's America. Other parts of the world still try to do it right, but America's like when I have kids, whenever I figure out how to have kids, I am gonna let them choose what they want to do, what feeds their soul, but I'm gonna do my best to encourage them to maybe pick up a trade. Don't go for a 4-year degree just because a retarded high school counselor who is being paid commission tells them to do that. And then tells them, well, you actually need to take out $100,000 in loans because you just need this degree. Otherwise, you're gonna be a failure. You're gonna be a loser. You're gonna earn no money. But if you get this piece of paper and go $100,000 in debt, your future is assured. You're gonna be able to buy a house. You're gonna be able to afford kids. You're gonna have a car. You're gonna live comfortably. Well, guess what, motherfucker? That dream is gone. So, no, I'm not gonna recommend that to anybody.
Whoever people are at the top, they are not comfortable with common people being able to afford to have their own house and family and car and all that shit. Nah, that's luxury now, man.
It is luxury now, and it's just becoming increasingly harder to achieve the stereotypical American lifestyle. It sucks. Like, it's like,
Crazy.
how the fuck am I gonna afford a house? Like, minimum homes cost like $400,000 if you don't want to live in a shitbox or don't want to live in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And like, I would ideally like to live close to my family in a somewhat convenient place near where I work. And it's like, well, your options become extremely limited if you don't have $1 million lying around.
Yeah, like, I feel like most people are kind of required to use their parents' help or like inherit a home or something if they're, you know, if they weren't already like.
Thank God my
or
parents
whatever.
helped me out, man. Thank God they're not like.
Yeah, mine as well. Like even in Hungary, I would not have been able to buy the flat that I bought if it wasn't for my parents' help. It's just impossible. Like, again, just to put it into context, right? I managed to save up a tenth of what my flat's actual cost was in about 3 to 4 years. It's not like I was, you know, saving like crazy, but
and you weren't like on the grind super hard, super hard, but
yeah, if I would have been like, you know, doing nothing but work, I would have probably been able to like save, you know, still double or triple as much as I've saved so far, but it's still like less than a fifth of the house's value, right?
Yeah.
Not less, but like about a fifth of the house of the flat's value. I do not want to be fucking like, you know, 35, 40 by the time I'm able to afford a home and then focus on actually getting a girlfriend and family, right? That would be horrible.
I'm 31 and I still can't afford a house. It sucks,
Horrible.
dude. Oh God, and it's like, oh my God, like what the fuck's gonna happen when I get a family? Am I gonna have a house by then? I want to have a house before I have a family. If I don't, where the fuck are we gonna live? Yeah, where the hell are my kids gonna live? Ideally, I'd like to have a house. Like I have a good chunk. Like I have a good chunk of change in my savings. I'm usually very frugal outside of, you know, purchasing the occasional commission, but you know, I save most of what I earn. My expenses are few, but
You still have student loans though.
but yeah, but then I'm under the crushing weight of student loans that I have to pay off, and those gotta go before I can even consider buying a home, and it's so. Oh, it sucks. God, if I could do it all over again, I would do it very differently in terms of where I source my money and how I get my education. I would have done it very, very different. I'd still do earth science, but I wouldn't do it the same way I did from a financial aspect, man.
Your 43-year-old uncle just started a family. Well, I guess it's never too late.
Hey, man. I mean, at least for dudes, it's never too late because the hardware down there can keep spitting out kids until like you're 60 or even older. So there's nothing to worry about there. But like your looks start to go when you hit your 40s, and it's like, well, and so for some people it happens even sooner. No, yeah, I still have student loans. I racked up an appreciable amount of debt that I'm still paying off, and it sucks because me, stupid 18-year-old me, didn't know what he was getting into. You think anyone told me what the fuck I was doing? No. Did I think I'd have to do any kind of research to understand these things? Of course fucking not. No one tells me this shit because it's predatory. It's like, okay, we're gonna lock this practical child mentally, right? You're 18, you're barely an adult, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You know, it's like, oh hey, no, and we're gonna convince generations of 18-year-olds to take out tens of thousands of dollars in loans with ridiculous interest rates because because it's a business and they just simply need that piece of paper in order to have a future. Again, otherwise you're gonna be a loser, you're never gonna buy a home, you're gonna be worthless, your parents will hate you. It's like they drill that into your head by the time you turn 12 here in America. Well, where are you going to college? Where are you going to college? Is your son going to college? You gotta make sure those kids go to college. And then you have that pressure hanging over you, and you're like, well, it's like, well, fuck, I have to do this. And it's like, and then you end up taking out loans, you get your degree. It's like, great, I got my degree, I have this. Oh, what do you mean I can't get a job? Oh, what do you mean that an undergraduate degree is still not good enough? Okay, go for my master's, sink myself into more debt. What do you mean my master's degree is still not good enough for anything other than something in academia? In what I studied, fantastic. Outside of say entry level positions for
the amount of money
for oil and gas companies. It's like lovely, fantastic. Sure, I'll stomach it. I have to.
They really should like guarantee you a job when you leave academia at that point.
You'd think so. I mean, that's what used to happen. People would have internships and they'd walk out of a university with a job lined up. That used to happen all the time. But now there are so many. There's like 10 times more students than internship opportunities, or like some insane ratio like that, where there's just not enough jobs to go around for the degrees.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. My buddy Gary is here hanging out with me.
Somebody's asking.
Yeah. I'm from the UK, even though we don't have school debt, it still sucks over here. I mean, yeah, because you may not have debt, you may have, you know, heavily funded public systems, but that's all coming out in your taxes. Like, aren't your tax rates insane? Your tax rates are nuts, man. It's like, what, 40%?
Yeah, we have like 30%.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Not 30, but like 27, yeah.
That's high, man. You have these...
It's the highest in the world. Hungary is literally the highest tax rate in the entire world. Like, I
don't want to move there. Not with that.
You don't have to pay taxes if you don't.
Don't say that out loud. Don't just be shh. Don't say that.
I mean, you have to pay U.S. taxes.
Did I see how hard Gold Rush flopped? What do you mean Gold Rush flopped? What? It didn't retain 1,000 players from launching day? It didn't explode into the next big free-to-play title? It's a fucking TF2 mod. Of course, it's not going to have thousands of people playing every day.
How can something flop if it's free?
It's also just a mod. It's not like it's not like here. It's not like here's your brand new game. Like to say it was a flop is a misinterpretation of what a mod is supposed to be.
There is no like how do you call this? There's no like hard.
It's like calling a Minecraft mod a flop.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a mod is just there for people to enjoy. It's not for you to like value its what do you call this its success by users. Like even if just one user uses it, it's technically still not a fault because it's it's
being used. Yeah, and I guess like people have the metric now of seeing how many players a mod has if it's hosted through Steam, and now everyone's like going to be focusing on the numbers. And whenever TF2 Classic and Open Fortress decide to come around, guess what? The exact same thing's going to happen. It's going to have a big jump on opening day, and then numbers are gradually going to dwindle as the people who want that experience are going to stick around. That's just how, that is how every mod is going to go. So we'll see. The UK has a TV tax? What does that even mean, dude?
Tuberculosis tax?
I'm not gonna review a video criticizing a mod. You either like it or you don't. It's not like it's a fucking game. It's not like it's a standalone game and people are asking for money. It's like the people making videos about mods, they're like being critical. Well, I think they should have done this. I think they should have done this. Cool. If you don't like it, then just like don't play it. They have their vision and their goals with the mod they want to present, and if you don't like them, just whatever. Just go play something else or just don't play it. I don't get it. Like if we're talking about a video game that earns money, that's a different situation. But if it's a mod that was made for no pay out of people who had a vision or a passion for something, I just don't get the intense criticism of it. I really don't.
Yep.
On the subject of free mods, did I hear about Time Splitters Rewind? No, I did not. You have to pay tax to watch government-backed media even if you don't watch it. Oh, because the taxpayer dollars fund the state-run media, basically.
How lovely.
Which is a little nuts. Isn't there, like, another way I can go? Because I feel like this is unnecessary. Yeah, I can, like, cut across here. Going on. I want, like, an off-road taxi. I don't want this taxi anymore. I want an off-road taxi.
Well, the next DLC is coming in, like, 2 weeks' time, so...
Hopefully they'll give me one.
Hopefully they give at least one new taxi you can enjoy. I mean, every single new update in the past, like... 2 years have added at least one taxi, so there is that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're gonna get more.
The BBC is surviving off the TV license. I can't even recall the last time I cracked open the BBC to see what was going on.
It's just woke nonsense, so you're probably better off.
I mean, they used to have good TV shows on there, did they not?
Well, they had the Top Gear that ended because the guys got old.
Like
although there's still fucking Clarkson's Farm.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, like when BBC. I don't think that's on BBC. That's on Amazon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and like when BBC started becoming more widely available in America, I was like, oh my god, it's the BBC. We can get it in our cable package. Awesome. Oh, Top Gear. Fuck yeah. That was like 2006, which is fun. Stop saying BBC. Oh, it's big booty Chinese.
The fuck?
BBC stands for Big Booty Chinese. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Top Gear before they got boring. For me, the trio of Hammond, Clarkson, and May will remain forever as the most entertaining trio of individuals on any television program. They can be talking about the most mundane, boring shit, but they still somehow find a way to make it entertaining.
They're like friends like us. You know, they banter all the time.
they like to put on a show and kind of pretend they're friends, that kind of thing. But
they are friends.
Yeah, I know, but they take the piss.
Of course, but I mean, hey, it's you know, a friend is like a close friend when you can take the piss without ever being able to insult them so much that they never talk to you again, right? Yeah,
that's true. That is a sign of a good friend. No, I the Clarkson's Farm, the show, I've seen the first 2 seasons. It is glorious. I'd like to go visit. I'd like to go visit his farm one day.
Can you just openly visit his farm?
Yeah, they have like a. I think they still do. They still have a public shop? I know that I remember seeing they had a public shop you can go visit. I think they still have that.
I wouldn't know, but maybe.
Yeah, so I think they have a place where people can go visit. And I remember them like getting into hot water with the local government or ordinance or whatever because people were getting pissed. People were getting mad of the volume of tourists coming through, which honestly I understand, you know, if you're used to living well, you know, you deserve that, fucker. You turned out in front of me. When it comes to living in a small town, if you suddenly have a massive influx of thousands of people and if you were a local, yeah, I'd be a little bit pissed, but you'd find some kind of workaround so you can accommodate the people coming in. It's not like they're going to live there. So I feel like there's some compromise to be met there. But still, I would understand the frustration, and it's also something that I've personally witnessed. So there is a town in South Texas called Port Aransas. It's on Mustang Island. And
Mustang Island?
Yeah, Mustang, like the horse. And
I know, but like, everybody's just driving for Mustangs there, I hope.
Unfortunately, no. It'd be cool if they did.
Oh.
But there's a small town there that's not so small anymore that I basically grew up in. Like, I spent a huge portion of my life going there every year for summer and sometimes Thanksgiving and sometimes in the winter. It was really fun. And, you know, over the years, it was kind of sad to see it grow and grow and grow as more land got bought up for tourist real estate and building homes so close together you can spread out your arms and touch your neighbor's home. And everything just got so over, what's the word I'm looking for? God, Jesus, overdeveloped. That's the word. It got so overdeveloped that all of the charm of the town completely went away, and now it's just full of rainbow beach houses and cheap, shitty beach shops. And it used to be a really cool place to go. The beaches weren't insanely busy. You had a few good restaurants that were like nice local spots. The people around you were locals. They were nice, but like all of the locals got pushed out because property taxes got too high, and all of the properties got bought up for timeshares and for rental properties. It was a fucking shame, man. Like, you still have kind of the old town that you can go fill a fart around in, and so there are still a few locals that live there, but most of them got pushed out because it just became too expensive to live there, which is a goddamn crying shame. So if I was living in a place like that, and I was being forced out by a massive glut of tourism driving up the prices of my own fucking home, yeah, I'd be a little bit mad. Just a little bit.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't want to leave my home. In Portugal, because of Airbnb, the house rents went to 90% of the minimum wage. Jesus, man. That's fucking nuts.
What?
Well, yeah, because a lot of people buy up properties not to live in them, but to rent them out. And so, like, when you can, I saw a message in the chat earlier where there are like 16 million empty homes in America, but only 500,000 are for sale. When you buy up all the properties, you can, drip feed them for availability to either rent them or buy them, and that'll drive prices up. It's a business strategy. It's fucking evil, but that's why it happens.
I actually have a question. Do you think the government should limit like how many houses like one, I guess, family or a person can own?
No, but I think there should be more rules as to what they can do with the homes. If they're just sitting there empty. And I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm not an expert. But if they're just intentionally buying homes to drive up prices and fuck over people with rent, and I think that needs to be slowed down. It's not even individual people doing this. It's fucking banks and corporations that are buying up home properties in America. It's not individuals doing this. You're not gonna. You rarely will you find an individual with like 20 houses. You're gonna. Banks have that. Corporations have that shit because that's where value is.
They shouldn't. Yeah,
it's
they
in real
shouldn't
estate.
Probably allow that either.
Someone asked a question. I missed it. Where was it? Oh, you've mentioned earth science. Do I have a PhD since I'm trying to get a PhD in physics and or astrophysics? No, I didn't. I put a pause on my PhD because I just got burnt out on higher education. I decided to go into the working world and have a proper job that way. I just got, again, as I said earlier, just so increasingly disillusioned with academia that I could not stay anymore. I was burnt out. I was tired. I just got really fed up with the people and the atmosphere and all of the bullshit. And I had some really good colleagues. My supervisor was a wicked, fucking super smart, nice guy. Holy shit. There was another guy that I worked with in my research group, another super, super nice dude. And, but all of the negatives were just outweighing the positives so much that I had to get out. For the sake of my sanity, I just had to leave, man. My progress is frozen right now, but if I wait too long, then it'll reset. But do I really need my PhD in my area of study? No, not really. In terms of the advantages it'll give me, it's really only valuable for being in academia. When it comes to a 9-to-5 and a job that pays well, it's not really a necessity. Like at all. Swoosh right in. Speaking of PhD, did I ever get that one? No, yeah, I am published. I did, my paper is published, so I can say that I at least got that done. I have that to show for my time as I was working towards my PhD. I'm very happy about that. It is cool having that achievement in my back pocket to say, like, yes, I am actually a published scientist. It's only one paper, but it's a body of work that I'm very proud of, and I should say we, because the gentleman I worked with, we are very proud of what we did, and we were really excited to get that work done. So, it's a good way to...
something that you can, like, call yours, I guess, in the long run.
No, yeah, it's a good way to say I ended it on a good note. I got that done, and I left that part of my life behind me. Any big scientists talking about my paper? I mean, in the grand scheme, I kind of already knew all of the... Like, I personally knew most of the big scientists in my field. 2 of them were working on it with me.
Working on me?
working on the paper with me. And including my supervisors, like a fucking wizard. He's a super smart guy. He's a big shit. And I also knew several others, and I had spoken with them before and had personal correspondence, and they knew my paper was coming out, and they were, it's like, oh yeah, you gotta get this shit done, because I had conversations about them with my research for feedback and ideas. They're like, dude, this is cool, you gotta get this out. So, they all saw it, and it was exciting, because, like, usually when you have, some people tend to be covetous of the research they're doing. You don't want to share too much, but the group of people that know or study what I study is very insular, and everyone kind of knows everybody. It just works out better to be chill and friendly and talk about things. Not everything, but some things get feedback. It just worked out really well. Shout out to all the very, very seasoned and experienced people that helped me along the way. You are lovely, lovely people, and I wish you the best. On the off chance, so in some freak alternate universe, they actually know that I stream and watch what I do. Shoutouts to those lovely people. Shoutouts to those lovely people that really helped me out. Want to publish my own paper in astrophysics, though I might settle for a master's and go into the field of NASA. I mean, you don't need to be a PhD to publish a paper. I mean, I didn't need one. You can publish one just fine. Though generally in your best interest to be within an academic institution and have people that can vouch for you, because publishing something independently is very difficult. Like, you're gonna have a hard time getting a journal to acknowledge you. Going into NASA would be dope.
Oh god, the freaking... Luckily, not every journalism is like gaming journalism, because gaming journalism is fucking...
Well, okay, so when I say journals, it's scientific journals. It's not like... It's not journalism. I'm just saying, like,
thank God not all the journals are like gaming journalism, because it really is said, like, how it disintegrated over the years, right?
Yeah.
It's gotten, like, worse and worse.
Yeah, I got published in Science, is where my paper ended up. Or is it Nature? Science? Oh my
Rules
god,
of
man.
nature.
I have to like go back and check. Hold on, I'm losing my mind. I can't believe I can't remember. Yeah, Science Magazine is where I got published. Yes, I had to double check my bookmarks. Unfortunately, no, it's not open. I thought it was going to, but it is sadly paywalled. I wish it wasn't. However, I am able to distribute copies of it legally to individuals that would find value in reading it, because I am one of the publishers.
How do you even like distinguish that from like just people who might just want it?
Yeah.
Like how do you tell how somebody gets use out of it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So basically just anybody you want.
I mean, if they're interested, they're gonna get use out of it.
I suppose, yeah.
You know, that's.
So what was the exact topic that it was about?
So the I mean, I can say the title of it if people want to go look it up and find it somewhere.
I mean, you can show me at any point.
Did I bookmark it?
Did you not?
I bookmarked the data repository like a dummy. Hold on.
Dimmy dum dum.
Where are you? Should be fucking the DOI should be attached to it. Where is it? It should be there. I think I can do this. Oh yeah, there it is. I found it. Yeah, I won't say the title because I don't want people like hunting down my past colleagues and trying to give them hell, because people have done that and I don't want them to do it again. But I'll let people try to find that on their own time. If you know my name, it's not hard to find. But no, yeah, I mean, I can explain the research. I won't say the title. So, my body of research involved studying groundwater pressure in the seafloor off the south coast of Japan in the Nankai subduction zone. There is an array of sensors out there, part of a large network that monitors earthquake activity in that part of the world. Various types of sensors, but the data that I was primarily interested in was there is a series of 3 boreholes that were drilled into the ocean crust just above the active subduction zone fault, and those actively record several types of data, including what's called pore pressure, or the pressure of the fluid inside of the crust itself. And that pore fluid, that water, reacts to the shaking that is caused by regular earthquakes. Whenever rock expands, you know, the empty spaces get bigger, and so pressure goes down. Whenever the rock compresses, the pore spaces shrink, therefore the pressure goes up, and you can look at fluctuations of pressure to see when earthquakes happen. And if you do a little bit of math using some experimental values from rock deformation experiments, you can actually back calculate how much the Earth has to move in order to create the pressure signal that has been recorded. It gets into pretty complex poroelasticity mathematics that I myself am still not very good at. I have enough of an understanding of it to like know what I was doing, but it's very complex stuff that I still struggle with. But no, we weren't looking at regular earthquakes. We were looking at what are called slow earthquakes. And so a slow earthquake is just like the name implies, where you have a regular earthquake where you have a whole bunch of shaking, it's super fast, it's very violent, and it releases a shitload of energy over a very short period of time. We're talking seconds to minutes. A slow earthquake releases a similar amount of energy, but instead over the course of seconds to minutes, it releases it over the course of hours, days, sometimes even weeks or months, and in very rare instances, even years. If I'm remembering correctly, I think the longest slow slip event lasted like 13 months in a different location, not in Japan. The ones in Japan are very short. The slow earthquakes we look at last on the order of several days, sometimes to a little over a week. And when these slow earthquakes happen, they actually create they induce a pressure change in these borehole observatories, and they actually, you can record responses to these slow earthquakes. And while these signals had been known for quite some time, about a little over a decade before I actually started tackling them for my research, a lot of scientists just kind of chalked it up to like, okay, there was a response in pore pressure, and they never really did anything beyond that. They said, okay, we know that a slow slip earthquake had to happen close enough in order for these boreholes to respond to it. And there was only one other study that tried to back calculate how much the fault itself needed to slip in order to create that kind of response. And it's a good paper, and I cited it in my own. But that was back when there were only 2 borehole observatories, but in 2018 I helped install a third, and then I used data from that borehole installed in 2018 for my publication that got published this year. So it's, in a way, 6 years in the making. And when you introduce 3 points of observation, you can actually get a better idea as to how earthquakes move, because earthquakes aren't stationary. Earthquakes actually migrate from fault to fault. It's not like one solid planar surface that slips. Earthquakes are actually occur on what are called fault networks. So tons and tons of individual fault planes that are interconnected or not interconnected that all go off around the same time when an earthquake happens. And same deal here too. And yeah, so long story short, we were the first people to have a very accurate calculation of not only how much the Earth moves to create those signals, but also the first people to show that slow slip actually migrates and moves in that area, which is a very important piece of the puzzle to fully understanding what's called the stress and strain budget, in terms of like how much stress that area can accumulate before a big earthquake happens. And whenever you have slow earthquakes, they can trigger big earthquakes. And so when we know these happen and how much stress they relieve, then we can get a better idea as to like, okay, then a big earthquake is either closer or further away, that kind of thing. We're nowhere near being able to predict when an earthquake happens, but yeah. I know a lot of that shit went over y'all's heads, but it was probably really boring as shit. But that's what
it's interesting enough.
That's what my publication's about. And it's relatively short and sweet. I think it's only like 6 pages compared to others, which can be very long. Very long.
Very long and lengthy.
Yeah, I think some of the longest, there's a lot of review papers out there, which are as what they imply. They take a bunch of other people's publications and then do a review and kind of summarize everything. And these can be like 20, 30 pages long. Oh my god. I think the final word count, oh my god, I don't remember. They have a very strict word count with the publication, but I don't remember exactly what it was. You finished a drawing with that ramble? Well, that lets me know how long it was. Oops. I went on for a little too long. So.
We are here for the Zesty's ramblings.
Yeah, my scientific ramblings. I don't talk about enough of what I've done or what I do. I should probably do that more, because it seems like some people are interested in that. Like 85% of people are only interested when I spurg about TF2 or make an ass of myself online, and then 15% are interested in anything else I do. So.
Hey man. We gotta be here for the people who care for all of you.
Gotta strike a balance. Don't hit her. Okay, we're good.
Do not hit her. I did not.
Speaking of drawings, I'm still working on the furry version of the Dragon's Fury. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats on finishing your exams. I think some people here have already finished their college exams. And for those who haven't, good luck.
Yes.
Spurg is synonymous with like spaz or a weirdo or whatever. That's like it describes the weird types of people. Getting my driver's license late, almost ready for a driving test. Haven't played or watched this game since I was about 10 years old. Watching this messed up driving is killing me with laughter. Listen, man, this isn't the most realistic driving. This is not the most realistic representation of driving. I'm using a joystick and I'm literally using only a joystick and 2 buttons to drive.
You know what would be cool?
What?
You said it yourself that you're not good at like car racing in.
No, I'm not.
So I kind of am considering that in my new flat when I finally have my own place and nobody can tell me what the fuck I do with my money and my own living space. And I might
Wait,
buy like one of those.
let me guess. You're gonna get a driving rig.
Yeah, I could.
Oh,
Even if
hell
it's a
yeah,
basic
dude.
one. Then you can actually practice your driving. Like, you know.
I can drive in real life just fine. I don't need to have
But
to
you can't
translate that
race.
into a video game.
You cannot race though. That's the problem.
I don't want to race. I just gotta drive to get to where I need to go.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like, how do I say this, right? So, to me, it's like a certain thing where somebody learns racing lines and like how you enter a corner, how you exit a corner, how you brake, shit like that.
I understand the fundamentals, like I understand the fundamentals of football. Fucking A&M losing yesterday? What the fuck were they doing? Anyway, I understand the fundamentals, I'm just not good at it.
Like, why though?
It just doesn't click with me. Like some people are just good at things and other people are not.
If you practice more, it clicks with you though.
But I'm just not interested in being a racer.
I thought you find it cool though.
I think it's cool, like I like watching football, but I'm not gonna go play it. You know what I mean?
know.
Like I like watching sports, but I'm not big on playing them.
Do you not enjoy the feeling of driving fast?
Kind of. It scares me a little bit, especially if I'm the one behind the wheel, but...
I mean, if it's a game especially, it shouldn't scare you.
But if it's a game, it doesn't bother me. It's like a fucking... Okay, we're talking about two different things here. Like, real life fast driving wigs me out if I'm the one behind the wheel. And even if I'm not the one behind the wheel, it wigs me out a little bit.
We were talking about a gaming racing rig.
Yeah, but with a fucking video game, sure, whatever.
Would you not want to try to, like, get good at racing in games?
I don't know if I ever want to, like, get good at games again. I just want to, like, have fun. You know what I mean? I feel like,
Isn't it fun to be fast, though?
I mean, sure, but I think they're okay.
Here's an example for me, right? Like, I tried Forza Horizon 5. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the driving in that game because I feel like it's way too slidey compared to how real life should be.
Yeah.
Then again, I never really drove cars like 180 kilometers per hour on a racetrack, I guess. Like, who am I to tell? I only drove like, you know, go-karts and like some cars like my father's like Opel Speedster on a racetrack, and that's it. That's all my experience. Still, I feel like that game is way too slidey. Anyway, I actually forced myself to try and use, you know, like, what do you call this? Manual shifting and all the like auto realistic controls in that game. And when I actually got the hang of it and I just, you know, did the shifting and everything as kind of like a muscle memory thing, that felt good to me, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you like it. Just that's not something that like tickles my brain.
Okay, so you do not like racing games. That's it then.
I have fun. I'm not like, oh my god, I gotta get good. I like driving a car. I think driving the car is cool, but that's just kind of where it stops.
Is it not like kind of like an intrigue for you that like, okay, so I like being fast, but like how do I become more fast just so I can like, you know, feel like that I'm really squeezing my talents out of myself, right?
I just like the driving. That's just it. It's just kind of where it stops.
Assetto Corsa is the best racing game on Steam because of mods. I don't want a game that's only good with mods. I want a game that's like gets driving right.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I think the best feeling in a racing game so far. It might be just, you know, the rose-tinted glasses or whatever, but I feel like Need for Speed, like Most Wanted and Carbon era was like probably one of the better driving in racing games. I know it's arcadey, but it was like they nailed the feeling good while still learning how to take corners and shit, right?
Yeah.
And back in my day when I did the game Sega GT 2002, that was fucking good. That game really got driving well.
My controller just broke.
I really wish that they remastered that game or some shit for like modern PCs. That game has so much good shit in there.
Gary, my controller just broke.
How?
The joystick like just went completely limp.
Did you accidentally pull out the cord or some shit?
No, like the joystick itself is just broken. It's just moving around loose inside the socket.
Oh, you mean like your steering thing?
Yeah, my steering thing is fucked. Hold
Did you
on.
press it too hard?
I wasn't pressing it at all.
How did it break then? Did it suddenly just like pop it out or something?
Like,
or what?
I guess like the springs or whatever that keep it in place just failed. It's like loose like a dongle in there. Hold on, let me like pop it out and like try to push it back in. I mean, I can still give it gas.
Well, it's good, but I mean, you can use the
Okay, if I like shove it all the way to the side, I still get input.
One side?
If I shove it all the way to the left or right, I still get input.
Okay.
So if I just like tap, if I tap, I can drive.
Okay.
We're good. I can still tap drive. I guess I'm buying a new controller. I've had this thing for like 8 years. It's time to go.
I could get you one for Christmas.
That's not a. Get a big one. Do they have like plus size controllers?
Oh man, you know what you should get? You should get one of those like old Xbox controllers that like the big ones.
The big girthy ones.
360. Yeah, you would love that one.
Oh shit! Dude, it popped back in. Okay, we're good. It popped back in. I don't know what happened, but it just popped back in. The springs are doing what they need to do again.
Fair.
I guess I know they can pop out of the socket, but that was weird. My fucking cab is fucked. I saw a message earlier in the chat about someone saying contemplating about going back to school, but you're having to work multiple jobs. If you gotta work multiple jobs to go back to pay for an education, seek alternatives, because you have to weigh, is it really worth it to grind out multiple jobs for that degree, and is the degree gonna be like paying for itself? Did she just walk into that fucking concrete thing? Yeah, chick, what are you on? You know, you gotta make sure it's like actually worth that level of commitment and work and pain, because that's a lot, man. And if you're having to work multiple jobs, you're not gonna have time to study. Like, and I'm assuming you're doing this in order to avoid taking out loans. I would strongly advise against pulling out loans. What you should do is work, save, and then when you have enough money saved where you don't have to work multiple jobs, but maybe one part-time job to keep you afloat, then go back and get your education if you want to. It might take some years to get that point and get enough in savings, but I would strongly advise against working multiple jobs while trying to get an education. That's just too much. It's not, I would consider it not possible. If you're working a job, just a job, to sustain yourself, that's a bit more manageable. You know, like going to work during the day, taking classes at night. I have a buddy that does that. Multiple jobs, that's rough. What's my best Crunk impression? I only have one Crunk impression. It's the one I can do, and that's it.
When they say what's your best impression, they don't mean like pick out one of the multiple ones. They mean like how well can you imitate Kronk?
Well, I mean, it's always the same kind of baseline.
They're not asking for variations. They're asking for
we're
the
just
one that you can do.
driving around GTA 5 in a taxi cab. Oh, this bastard turned out in front of me. That guy's got a shit brown Escalade, and I'm not a fan of that color. That's about as far as it goes. I can't like scream as Patrick Warburton, but that's about as good as it gets. Also, my throat is sore, so I can't do it as well as I normally could. Yeah, and having giant loans... Yeah, I mean, giant loans over your head can be a bit of a stress if you just... It's not fun, because you gotta pay it monthly, and it sucks, but... It's just part of it. If you're managing your money, then it's not the end of the world.
Again, I feel like I really am blessed that I've been in a family that can afford to get me a flat, even though they mostly consider it as like an investment because it holds the money better than actual like Hungarian money itself.
It is. No, it is an investment, and that's good, right? It's two birds, one stone. You know, get a place for your son to live in, and it's an investment for the future, either for the whole family or just for him, right? It just makes sense.
My family like did sell my grandma's flat that they owned, and you know they died, and we had to like either rent it out or sell it. And my father was like, yeah, I don't want to like give out multiple houses or flats for rent, so he just sold it. But then he realized that literally 4 years afterwards the price like went up by 50%, so he shouldn't have sold it and then just kept it for me instead. Well,
I think your situation still worked out well.
Yes.
Yeah, you're still in a really fortunate spot that you could get your place and with minimal pain.
Yep. I'm thankful for my parents.
I'm just pissed off that I dumped so much money into rent for so many years. If I could just get all that, if I had all that money back, I could probably buy a house. Just
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish I
wasn't
young and stupid doing these things. Fuck. God.
That's what you need to.
What the fuck?
You when you get your own children, that's when you need to remind them of, hey,
you
man.
fucking ran up the backside of my cab.
Are you? Is yours a lowrider or something?
You just went up over the side. Remember seeing somebody in One Piece gacha game named Could Have Bought a Car. Yeah, dude, like fucking whales in gachas are a completely different breed of human. These are people that are blowing so much money into a gacha and they can't afford it. They're just dumping thousands. And for what? Like for what?
For PNG of an anime lady.
And then even then, I was like, oh no, I have to like perfectly min-max this raid boss, like using Blue Archive as an example. Like I have to be able to min-max the raid boss and max out all my students and like, okay, well, you're paying lots of money to do that. It's fucking insane. It's like, for what value?
Me playing or trying Otoma Musume, that game is a lot less lenient than Blue Archive. You have to spend so much to just get like, you know, like a usable quote-unquote like card for your deck or whatever. It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is.
Like Blue Archive, we are eating good with Blue Archive. Other games, I'm not sure about that.
You do get enough. I'm a little upset that I'm not gonna be able to get swimsuit Kikyo, but I'll survive. It's okay.
She's not limited. You'll get it eventually.
I got Renge and Yukari, so I can't complain. All is well in this world. I respect the whales for funding the games. I mean, that's how most games profit.
Fair.
That's how most free games profit, is because of the 1% of their customers that blow shitloads of money into the game.
Yes.
Coco, I'm not reaching that yet. Oh, thank God. I think I've spent how long have I been playing Blue Archive now, Gary? 3 years?
Well, I've been playing it for 4 years.
Yeah, so 3 for me. Yeah, so over my 3 years, I think I've spent like $120.
Which is probably more than what you get in like a AAA game out of these days.
True, yeah, so do I regret spending the money? Yeah, it's a fucking ripoff, except for my choice ticket. I needed that because I needed Shun. But beyond that, what the fuck, dude?
Who you don't like?
Shun is, I mean, whatever. Her design is fine, and her character's fine, but she does nothing for me.
She doesn't like adult aged men. They are expired, as they say.
Oh, shut up. How much have I spent on TF2? An embarrassing amount over the years. Like, tens of thousands over the years on Team Fortress 2. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's easily into the 5 figures. If I could have that money back, yeah. God, I was
sign me up, boy.
I was unfortunately a good pay piggy for Valve for many years, and I have rehabilitated, and I want all that money back.
If only that worked that way.
Yeah, if only it worked that way. They sunk their hooks into my flesh and got a lot of money out of me.
Sucked you dry.
To be fair, I got some of that money back out, but not all of it. Definitely not all of it.
Well, you can call it the cost for enjoyment or whatever for that, however long that lasted, I guess.
I mean, if you want to like make an argument in terms of like, okay, how much money do you spend on leisure every year? You know, if I tallied up what I spent on... You gotta
spend your money on something. That's the point, right?
What?
You gotta spend your money on something. You gotta enjoy life a little.
I mean, not always, but most people spend some amount of money on their entertainment, be it movies or going to a club or going out to eat, or I don't fucking know. People spend a lot of money on individual video games, that kind of thing. So if I were to like divide the amount of money I've spent by the time I've spent playing the game, and you break it down, it's like, you know, it probably hits somewhere around the normal amount of costs people have for entertainment each year. Does it justify it? Fuck no. I can't believe I've spent that much money on one game. But if I had to make an argument to say like, well, you know, it's meeting around the amount of money people spend for entertainment, then at least I have that to make myself cope a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Spend $50 in Blue Archive. Coco, stop it. Just stop right now. Don't spend more money. You're not gonna get anything. Stop it.
Let him spend his money on whatever he wants.
No! It's bad. You're not gonna get shit. You're gonna spend $60 on a pack of 4,800 Pyroxenes. You're gonna get fucked. You're not gonna get nothing. It's like, I just need a few more rolls to spark. You're not gonna get shit. Don't do it.
I feel like I have personal experiences.
Don't gamble, kids. Buy Fallout 76 instead. Ah.
It's $8 to be fair. For that money, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, there's Black Friday sales going on right now, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
And the new update is dropping in literally 3 days.
Yay! Oh yeah, the really big one.
Ohio. We're going to Ohio.
Yes, we're going to
This time
Ohio.
not for fucking
The Rock has returned to Ohio. I could do an announcer voice. Hire me for voice acting careers.
Yes, you can be Kronk.
No, I'm not just gonna be Krunk. I don't have a lot of range in the voices I can make. I got a few, but I have a limited range.
You got the American Dad.
I gotta diversify.
You got the American Dad voice.
New challenger! Big shitty taxi! Ah! Fucking throat hurts.
Well,
Wait,
if you start shouting like that, of course it will hurt.
Nah, I've been yapping too much over the past few days, so it makes my throat hurt.
Thanksgiving feeling like that.
Yeah. It happens. You'd hire me for a web series about fucking, rocks.
About fucking.
What?
About fucking rocks.
About rocks. I can't do a Homer voice. Like, I know for a fact I can't do Homer. I don't have any, like, I think all I got is a flavor of Patrick Warburton, and that's about it.
Fuck.
It's the only impression I can do consistently. Web series about a circus that is digital. Man, that's a great idea. You can call it, like, Crazy Carnival or something. Wait, what the fuck? Why can't I... Like, my car is too low. I have to scrape over that. My university gives me access to your paper. Pretty cool. Awesome. There you go. Hope you get something out of it. Because it was fun to work on. Well, equal parts fun and stressful, but it was still good to do. Crazy Carnival sounds hard. It sounds like an arcade game. Here, I'll be right back. I'm gonna quickly piss and get something to drink because my throat hurts. Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Carry my stream for me for a minute, man.
Sure, as I usually do. So, Chad, did you know that Zesty Jesus is cheating on Team Fortress 2? I actually need to pull up the chat on my phone because I'm currently enthralled in killing tanks in War Thunder. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Speaking of War Thunder, well, it was actually my idea. It was Zesty's idea that he said he might want to try doing War Thunder streams on a regular basis, which I said is a suicide, and he said, well, he doesn't care. So there is that. What do we do here? Let's see. Can I see, please, the chat? Thank you very much. Get off War Thunder. No. Not War Thunder do anything else. It's a bad game. I don't know, man. I sank to like 5,000 hours into this game. Like, it's kind of like a sunken cost fallacy for me, but I also enjoy making content on it, so there's that. Let's see. Hi, Gary tells us the adult diapers exist to have more stream presence. Okay, sure. World of Tanks is better. No, it's not. It is grossly monetized, I do agree. Even though I like the game, similar how Zesty sees TF2, I can agree with the game's shortcomings despite me liking the game. Sadly, the biggest problem with it is that there is nothing that like can compete on the same level with it, right? Just that's too much fucking time as a head start, right? It's been here since 2012 or whatever. So the game is like 13 years old. They had 13 years to add shit to the game, mostly vehicles, right? No other game can come close to the level of depth and shit that this game has, sadly. And I wish there was. If there was, I would jump ship immediately, don't get me wrong.
Okay, what'd I miss?
I've been ranting about War Thunder.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm playing War Thunder, so...
Oh, hell yeah.
People are telling me to basically flee War Thunder. I'm like, if there was anything remotely close on the level of, like, you know, thing with War Thunder, like how extensive and integrated and everything it is, I would probably jump ship because I know that War Thunder has many shortcomings of its own. At the same time, I just like the game too much. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you there. I got a piece of turkey. I was hungry.
I can tell that there is something in your mouth, yes.
I got a piece of leftover turkey. God, it's fucking good. Leftovers are usually better than the day of. For Thanksgiving.
Oh, it's actually the 6th. Okay.
Give me a second. I'm finished chewing. What did I do to TF2?
It's the same thing where people tell Jesse to like leave TF2 because like where do you go from TF2? There's nothing like it. Where do you go from War Thunder? There's nothing like it.
Yeah,
like,
it sucks.
Fucking World of Tanks is shit compared to it. I'm sorry. It's arcadey as hell and I don't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be big on like an arcade tank game. I'm cheating on TF2? Well, yeah, I play other games, man. I can't do TF2 all the time.
Yeah, I basically mentioned that to them that you plan on like streaming the game potentially in future.
Yeah, I want to. I want to.
That doesn't mean you won't stream anything Team Fortress 2 anymore. I'm just saying that like they're gonna have to add something to the tally, I guess.
Dude, if I'm streaming 3 times a week, I cannot do TF2 streams 3 times a week.
Exactly.
I will go fucking insane.
And some people are calling you boring for doing text all the time. So hey, this is as good as an alternative as ever, I guess.
I will go fucking insane if I do TF2 3 times a week. I am gonna do other games today. I just didn't really have the energy to fuck around with playing something different. I'll do it next week maybe, but yeah, whenever I just want to chill.
Online, man, that thing brings back memories. Fuck me.
I got. You know, that's right. I gotta do Metroid Fusion next because I did Zero Mission. I gotta do Fusion. Actually, no. If I'm gonna do them in like kind of a chronological order, I gotta do Metroid 2: Samus Returns. I'll probably do the DS version because that one's a really good remake of the game. So I might do that one on stream, and then I have to play Super Metroid, and then Fusion.
What's that game that like came out recently that was made by the same studio who made Walking Dead?
Oh, Dispatch?
Dispatch. You not wanna try streaming that potentially? That's seemingly a pretty good streaming game.
I guess? I don't know.
What if I buy it for you for Christmas?
I'm afraid it might fall into the pile of the many other games people have purchased for me, and I'll never play it. I don't know, just those kinds of games don't really scream to me. Like, oh yeah, it's like a story kind of, I don't know.
Well, that influence your story kind of story, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you said you would want to play New Vegas with me off stream instead of on stream.
That's
right?
a little different. I would say it's very different than like what's.
Well, it is very different.
Than what effectively amounts to kind of like an interactive graphic novel.
Fair. Oh, we talked about XCOM.
Hmm.
We talked about XCOM.
Yeah, XCOM is another one of those games where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. But it got
what do you
famous.
Not know about it?
Oh, dude, you can get famous off of. If I can get famous off of Dispatch, oh shit, I'm gonna break into my new streaming career. I'm gonna break into my new streaming career where I'm hitting all the epic. What's up, gamers? Today we're playing the new hit title called Dispatch. Oh my god, there's like sexy women in it because that's all I've heard about the game so far. Is you can end up with like 3 different chicks. Like, oh, there's sexy bitches in this game. Let's get going. And then I read every super chat in a super obnoxious voice. Like, oh my god, thank you, Douglas39 for the $5. You're so fucking got a fat cock for giving me that money. That's what I have to do. It'll be great.
I hate it.
Oh god. I think I might after this one repair my taxi. Whatever. Dispatch is a tall muscle lady, but does it look like a man? Because there's a balance to be struck when putting muscles on a lady. Does it just look like a dude?
No, it's not from what I know. This is not really a Vogue game in the sense that, like, you know, some other games these days do. Like, sure, the women are, you know, like, quote-unquote, you know, self-sufficient or, you know, like, they can stand their own ground, but they're not, like, making the men look like jokes, right? They actually are
They're not giving, like, manly jaw lines to the women. That
exactly.
Kind of thing.
So the women there are actually okay looking, in my opinion.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll have to
you can-
investigate. I'm being convinced.
You can disagree with me if you want, but I think the women look fine in that game.
I'm a
It
level
definitely
up.
isn't falling into the woke slop these days where like
let me
every
look it
woman needs
up.
to be uglified just so that they can be called not sexualized or whatever. Dumb, by the
Malevola
way.
Dispatch. What does this character look like? The demon chicks are kind of a dime a dozen. Sure, I guess.
I mean, they're meant to be like, you know, superheroes, right? So they have to have like some sort of a power sort of thing going on.
She's fine, whatever. She's okay. She's okay.
Apparently the writing of the whole thing is pretty freaking good. Like, you know,
Oh, I would hope the writing is good.
Yeah, the same team who wrote The Walking Dead, so, you know, you should expect at least like decent writing from it, I guess.
1 second, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go swap taxis for a bit, I think.
Gunnar games are... Okay, so here's the thing. Gunnar games are not the Gunnar games that the journalists say that they are Gunnar games, right?
So
Just
what-
because a game has hot chicks in them, it doesn't make it automatically a Gunnar game. That's not how it works.
So, like, when you say Gunnar game, my curiosity is what you mean. When people say, I'm just saying that generally, you know? Like, when it comes like, oh, this game is a Gunnar game, so it has, like, a female character with her tits out? Is that it? Or are we talking, like, Dead or Alive beach volleyball? That's a Gunnar game.
Yeah, that's a Gunnar game.
Yeah, that's a Gunnar game.
Sandra and Kagura is a Gunnar game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. Never played them, but yes. It's not a Stellar Blade type of situation. I mean, like, even just having us... Okay, so would you call Bayonetta a Gunnar game because she's sexy?
Isn't it like mainly a hack and slash game?
Yeah, but she said Bayonetta is sexy. You know, would you call
I
that
know.
a Gunnar game?
She's hot.
No, I'm asking my chat too. It's like, would you call that a Gunnar game because the main character is attractive?
wouldn't.
You know, would you call fucking oh my god, what's the name of that fucking game that everyone flipped out about for a long time? Nier Automata with the robot girl with a fat ass.
Hey man,
like,
that guy who made that game had a fucking vision and he stuck to it. Kudos to that man.
So would you call that a Gunnar game because the main character is sexy? I don't know. I feel like it's like another Boy Who Cried Wolf situation. We're like, oh my god, she's hot, and then the whole game is written off as a Gunnar game because they made one character sexually appealing. 2B is indeed godly in design. I completely agree. I mean, like, talk about like there are so many female characters in video games, but only a handful have designs with insane staying power. Chun-Li, Samus, 2B. You know, they're big names in terms of design that just stick around forever.
What's his name? That girl from Final Fantasy.
Tifa.
Tifa.
Tifa is another one. That's another one. Just the intense staying power of some designs is. I mean, that's like that's the mark. You know, you made something memorable. Same can be said for male designs too. Kratos from God of War.
If female can have hot males, why can't males have hot females?
Kratos from God of War. Mario.
Mario.
It's
Yes,
a
I
me,
guess.
Mario. My fucking
It's a
stream
me,
crashed.
Mario.
God
Oh,
damn it.
that's not nice. You. What the fuck?
Where's my other taxi? Is it in here? It is. Come back over here. We're gonna take this one out for a spin for a little while. Here we go. Pop it on in here. And away we go. Need some variety in my taxi work.
Spice of life.
In my much faster vehicle. With potentially better handling.
Oh.
This one's also kind of a drift car, isn't it?
Japanese taxi?
Yeah.
No, it's an off-roader instead of anything.
Okay, cool. Well, then this is even better. Works for me. You know me, I don't like roads. Kirby,
Neither
also.
do
Well, Kirby's like
customers, apparently.
Kirby's a marshmallow.
Yeah, Kirby's a freaking blob.
Isn't Kirby a marshmallow? Can you move
Is he?
any slower, dude? Damn. Okay, there we go.
I'm not sure, frankly, now that you mention it. I never really been into the Kirby games, so I don't know the lore. Oh, hello.
It's like Kirby is canonically a marshmallow, is he not? Unless I just got completely gaslit by someone down the line. If you go by fan art, TF2 is a Gooner game. I mean, yeah, that's very true. A lot of gay porn. Just too much.
Gooner game for both men and women.
Kirby is actually gay. How can a marshmallow be gay?
Well, he likes other marshmallows that are not also having the same.
I mean, like he kisses his homies on the mouth. If you've played Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, he does kiss his homies on the mouth, and they give each other health that way. So that's a thing. But they're fucking marshmallow dudes.
It's forgiven for them.
Planet Earth is a Gooner game? What? What does it even mean? God. If we're talking like power levels here, Kirby is indeed extremely strong. What? My dog is just walking around moping. I don't know why he's doing that. Gotta keep getting like little lighting errors, and in my brain it looks like lightning in the game. Turkey is slang for penis in Brazil. Check mouth. Check mouth. Oh my god. I just like check mouth. Check mouth. Oh, Lord. I gotta get cracking on, getting some videos done, man. This next one I'm excited to work on. Again, hopefully gonna be done by December. It'll be good.
Come on, man.
It'll be good. I'll knock it out. Also, where's, like, the fastest way to get there? Oh, I'm literally missing the turn. This is a PG stream? Yes, it is. This is a rated PG.
PG-19.
Parental guidance suggested for mild cartoon humor and inappropriate language. Fuck, shit, piss, cum, fart, and ass.
That's one way to get it, I guess.
Oh, I just completely missed it. Looping back around. What is it? What are you doing in here, dude? Rated Z.
Z for Zetans.
How often do people show you my OCs? Or show me their OCs. I read that wrong, sorry.
Who's OCs?
Just in general, like whenever people reach out and show me OCs. It's happened a few times, not super often. Yeah, every now and again someone will add me on Discord or something and go, hey, do you want to see my OC? It's like, yeah, sure. But every now and again it turns out to be the, like, people, I hate that people make the assumption that, like, okay, I commission, you know, suggestive to not safe for work art of my character. And it's like, okay, yeah, the first image I'm going to send this guy is also going to be something not safe for work. It's like, maybe ask if it's okay. It's like, hey, can I send you a picture of my character? Do you mind if it's XYZ? It's like, then sure, whatever. At least ask, you know? And also make sure you're fucking an adult. Wife OC RP. RP, please.
I'm never gonna leave that one down.
That is attached to you forever, my friend. Wife OC RP,
to be fair,
please.
It's still better than being the.
Wife OC.
Oh god, I hate it.
Oh my god. What about an ERP in character? Oh, cringy shit. Sorry, don't do that. Go away. Not about that.
I have, what do you call this? Okay, actually, everybody in the chat, if you have a waifu from any, like, anime or movie or whatever, put it in the chat. I want to see, like, how based people are. Actually, which would be your waifu, Zesty, if you had to pick one?
Just one.
I know it's hard for you. Just one. Is it Samus?
Am I gonna, is this including Blue Archive, or do I have to exclude that completely?
You can include Blue Archive, yes.
I'll exclude it to make things interesting.
Really? Would it just be Tsurugi?
And I'm also gonna get rid of Mirko because that's also just too easy to pick. I have to pick something else aside from Brown Bunny Lady. I'm still gonna go for Brown. I'm gonna have to pick Yoruichi from Bleach, I think.
I kind of figured it would be from Bleach.
Yeah, I think that's top choice for me if I had to go. If I had to
This
pick,
is
if I
sweet,
had to pick only one. Runner-up is Holly Bell.
Volleyball is pretty good. But yeah,
Nico Robbins, Saris, good kid. Man, I gotta watch Helsing again. I fucking loved it.
I haven't watched Helsing yet.
Oh, dude, that's a fucking great one.
No, it's one of those like OG must-sees.
It's so good. We're talking Ultimate and not the shitty the shitty other anime that somehow came into existence. It's so fucking bad. Ah. Hearing the background music has made me ever consider playing any of the Toho games. I do want to do that. I do want to play some Toho games on stream. I would just not be looking at my chat because I'd be sucked into just not fucking up because bullet hell games require 100% of my attention. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely need to do one on stream at some point. Definitely. I just got to get it set up. Whoa,
I've never been good at bullet hell games.
Ooh, threaded the needle. Didn't even make a dent on anybody around me. Holy shit, someone pay me to drive for real.
I will. You can drive me around Nürburgring.
Don't, you might die. Ooh! Look at me go. Oh, couldn't do it this time. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. What do you think you are? Get the fuck out of here. Tsunade from Naruto, Inoue from Bleach, or probably My Awakening. Yeah, for me it was the brown women. That was the beginning of the end for me.
The brown women.
It was the beginning of the end. It's out of context, it's terrible.
It used to be Hinata for me from Naruto before I got into like anime from like I guess games and shit like gachas and whatnot.
Who would I pick from Naruto?
You would. I know who you would pick. You would pick Anko before she got fat.
Yeah, I like Anko a lot. She wins.
But then again, we don't consider Boruto canon at all. So as far as I'm concerned, fat Anko doesn't exist.
I read like the first 2 chapters and gave up. It's like, what the fuck is this?
It's literally just like a fanfic, but like canonized for some fucking reason. For,
like, milking that cow.
The fact that they didn't make Naruto look like he's dead with like long blonde hair is a crime in itself. Like, who the fuck decided to make his hair short? It's such a shit look for him.
Thank God My Hero Academia ended. Thank God. It was bad. It was shit. Like, for like the last half of its lifespan. But thank God they're not still milking that crap. Oh my God.
Guy says I makes me gay.
No,
fair. That's very fair.
No, it's true. Well, I can.
To be fair, Guy says is my favorite character from the entirety of Naruto.
I can level.
That's the.
I can
the
level.
Guy is so well written as well. I love the trope of like goofy ass guys that are strong as fuck down below the surface and they get like super serious when they need to. Oh.
I like that character. I do also enjoy that archetype. It's good.
I know for a fact that if I ever get to make my comic, I need to make a character similar to that, just like to kind of honor his legacy.
There just needs to be an entire show or anime or manga or something where the main protagonist is a character like that. Please.
He's a true protagonist. Oh God.
We're always. I stopped paying attention. Just completely killed this person. I am so sorry.
That's just GTA for you, I guess, in general, no?
I apologize profusely for vehicular manslaughter. I remember when I made My Hero Academia OCs, like, dude, some of the fucking, wow, like, actually, like, physically accurate crash barrier there, it compresses. My car is fine, not a fucking dent. No, dude, like, yeah, My Hero Academia reached the level of notoriety, or not notoriety, but reached the level of popularity where you had a bunch of people making OCs in that world.
Yep.
Like, you've reached.
Your stuff is popular, yeah.
You know you've made something popular when
people fantasize about how their OC would look like in the world.
Also,
and then they ship it with the characters inside the world already.
Stop spamming, God! I'll just fucking get rid of you.
Who's spamming what? Initial Z.
Oh, sorry, I gotta go. Don't kill me.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and My Hero Academia. No, nothing's gonna ever reach Sonic levels of fandom autism. Like, that one will always and forever remain king. Nothing will ever come close. Ever. Like, you have people whose entire lives are based around Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, yeah, if you're talking about making OCs, My Hero Academia is like a very good base for them because of the world and the premise. Yeah, the world and the premise is like you can just basically, literally make anything with any superpower. My superpower is I shoot mailboxes out of my nipples. Just something fucking crazy like that. You've got mail.
You got mail.
You've got mail. Ooh, imagine the paper cuts. Ooh.
Oh god.
Zess murder drones. I've never watched a single second of Murder Drones. I know that's another very popular online series. Not seen a single piece of it whatsoever. Oh yeah, the fun game of your name, the hedgehog on Google. Like you type your first name and then the hedgehog and then look at whatever the results are and you get, there is a Sonic OC for every name under the fucking sun. Like Gary, look up Gary the Hedgehog right now. And then send it to me.
Okay, should I?
Yeah, look up Gary the Hedgehog and then send me the first one you see.
I'm scared.
Send me the character sheet for Gary the Hedgehog. I wanna see what your OC is like. I have to see it.
Okay, you're gonna fucking laugh more than probably should at this one.
Alright.
Just because it's fucking not what you expect.
I mean, it's gonna be something wonderful, I'm sure. Let me have a look-see here. That's not. I'm talking like the first Sonic one. Not. That's
fucking funny.
That's a child's book.
Okay, fuck you. This is the first actual.
Show me the first Sonic OC that pops up.
Okay, this is the
there
first
we
Sonic
go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Sonic OCs I'm looking for. Oh, it's the scratchy style. You love it. That's actually pretty good. It's not a bad drawing, but oh, that's exactly what it is, dude. There's so. Oh, I'm gonna deliver this person, and then I can show you. Oh, it's exactly what I was expecting, man. Shout out to Gary the Hedgehog. It's actually not bad art. Like you usually see like a child's drawing tier for your version, for your OC when you play this game, but this one's like it's a competent drawing. It is.
It's just a trace drawing from like somebody else.
Probably, yeah. It probably is a trace now that you've mentioned it. It definitely is. But it's still competent. Here, hold on. This is Gary the Hedgehog, dude. There he is. Hell yeah, man. You gotta. I'll play the game real quick. We'll do Joshua, not just Josh the Hedgehog. What am I gonna see here?
Josh the Hedgehog.
Dude, fuck yeah, no. Oh, this one is great, man. Oh, I got a great result. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Look at those pants. This is awesome.
The hell?
I'd wear those pants.
It's the grandpa pants.
I would wear those pants, dude. I'd rock those. These are great.
Pants.
That is awesome. Yeah, play the game. You're gonna find. Yeah, that was just a carbon copy of the previous one, so it's definitely a trace of something, or like some character builder program. I don't know.
Like the trace of the main Sonic pose from like one of the comics.
Something. I'm not sure. No, I'm not. Someone actually did a Sonic. Actually, Jaunty did. Jaunty did a Sonic version of Zess. I don't want to show it. So cheesy. Want to do a heist? No, not right now.
Of course it's from DeviantArt. Of course it is from DeviantArt.
Yeah, DeviantArt is the nexus for these things, man. DeviantArt is the nexus for OCs.
Or whatever is on DeviantArt.
Well, you got like Sonic OCs, every anime OC flavor under the sun. Undertale OCs, when that started making the rounds, there's so much shit on there. Even now that it's been inundated with AI.
Nipples the enchilada.
Nipples the enchilada. Oh hell yeah, dude.
I love it.
I'm not gonna show it! Because then some asshole's gonna be like, oh, look at this shit Zesty commission. I didn't commission it! Not gonna do it.
Not yet, anyway.
Nah, I'm good on doing a heist right now, man. Just gonna chill and drive in my now
You should have done
fucked
it
up
last
taxi.
week and it was double money.
I know.
They did it twice though, so I think that's enough. How much money do you have right now?
Like 4.5 million.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, you're gonna be able to buy a fucking mansion, but then again, you don't need one. This is for like people who have way too much money in the game, like me, for like $18 million, and I have everything under the sun. I even bought a fucking yacht by the way.
You can buy a yacht?
Yeah, I bought a yacht because it was like half off because of Black Friday, and you could like do the missions and they were like 5 times the money. That's how I'm gonna get you money, by the way. We're gonna do the missions and you're gonna have 5 times the money without having to own a yacht.
You have $468 million? Oh my god, how? That's insane.
He's been probably playing the game for a lot longer than we have.
I always forget this game is so fucking old, man.
It's almost as old as Team Fortress 2.
Funny how most Sonic OCs are just recolors of Sonic or Shadow. That's the soul, man. That's the soul. It's the recolors of like the key art from games or the comics. That's the fucking soul, man. You got like an 11-year-old kid just down on his fucking day, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna make a character. And he's just like, this is me. This is me, the hedgehog. And he got the soul editing that shit in MS Paint. Oh my god, that's the real shit. That's what it should be. That's the real shit. Are you having a frustrating time in War Thunder?
Yes. I fucking hate it when I finally get a shot on a guy and then somebody else kills me when I didn't even expect it.
That's the War Thunder experience. It is insanely polarizing. And what was that fucking meme from Star Trek? Did I think you sent me? Or did I send you that one?
I don't remember, to be fair with you.
Oh god, what was it? Where he like takes a sip and goes, oh my god, that's revolting.
Another?
Please. It's like that clip
no,
is...
I think that you sent that one to me.
Yeah, that's the perfect encapsulation of the War Thunder experience.
To be fair, there was a bit of a concern recently happening in the War Thunder community, which is that the lead developer, or like the CEO, or I don't know who the fuck he is exactly, but somebody big at War Thunder went on a live stream of interview, and they asked a lot of the community questions from him. Some of them were really like burning questions, so he didn't really like pull back any punches. But he was giving the fucking most corporate bullshit answers, basically either no answers or denying and calling the fanbase stupid.
Well,
which is like the worst you can do.
Sounds about right. That's, you know.
And then we were asking about stuff like, oh, can you like decrease the BR spread that getting matches from like 1 to like 0.7? And he was like, that would like ruin our queue times, so we're not gonna do that. Even though
it's gonna ruin your queue times, dude? You have a shitload of players. I had a Sonic OC who was just shadow but red. Fuck yeah, dude. Twizzler the Hedgehog.
Rizzler the Hedgehog? What?
Twizzler! Like the candy! Like the red strawberry licorice ropes, man. Twizzler.
I don't know that. We don't have those in Hungary.
Fucking Twizzler, that's a Steam alias. I'm gonna like doodle a shitty Sonic OC and name it Twizzler the Hedgehog. I'm rocking that shit as a Steam alias.
We do not have Twizzler in Hungary.
No, it's a very American candy. And then they call them, they're candy ropes, like a licorice rope, but it's strawberry flavored and not licorice flavored. So do y'all like licorice? I feel like I'm one of the last people on this on God's good earth that likes licorice candy.
I do not like licorice.
I fucking love licorice candy, man.
I'll eat my sugar sweet.
I love salted licorice, the extra salted licorice, the shit that almost burns your mouth. Oh, it's good.
Oh,
I love salted licorice.
What the?
Licorice is goated. Thank you. Thank you. Licorice is indeed goated with the sauce, as kids say.
God, what an idiot.
Indeed.
Not you. Not you.
I mean, I own it. I own it because I could eat a whole fucking bag of.
No, I fired a missile. The guy killed me, and then the missile flew over his head and then killed his teammate behind him.
Amazing. That's yeah.
Oh, I should have recorded.
Wait,
that.
what B are you in right now?
9.3.
Why are you playing 9.3?
There is a new vehicle that came out and I like it.
Fuck
It's
it!
funny. What?
Fuck it. Don't do it. Why subject yourself to 9.3?
Because if you want to research the new vehicles, you need to get it in BRs that are like around the otherwise you're gonna get like 10% of the research value. That's how they get you to play higher BRs
Fair.
even though you don't want to.
Have I tried salmiakki? No, what is that? Is that licorice? Because if it is, I'll take it. You've never had licorice in your life? Oh man, you gotta have it at least once. Licorice is fucking tasty. It is indeed an acquired taste because it's a very strong flavor. It's very overpowering. But oh man, I fucking love that stuff. That's why I like I like just drinking straight Jägermeister because it has that that piney herbal flavor that's kind of like licorice. It's so good. Salmiak is the salted but even more intense. Oh, sign me up, dude. I'm gonna get myself super dehydrated and then I'm gonna eat salted licorice and drink and chug water to get the water back in my cells.
Oh fuck.
Root beer candy? Dude, root beer is so good, man. I visited my buddy earlier this year and he got some small batch root beer. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. I love root beer. If I'm gonna have a soda. Root beer or
fruit beer.
Root beer or orange soda or cream soda. I like kind of any fruit soda. Fruity sodas, aside from like lemon lime, because I drank nothing but Sprite for years when I was a kid, and I got kind of tired of it. But any fruity soda, like Doritos or Doritos if you're super white, fucking love that stuff. The tamarind Doritos or pineapple.
Oh.
Hello?
I got... What the... Excuse me, what the fuck?
No, Doritos. Have y'all not heard of this? Come on. Have y'all not heard of this soda before? I'd be very upset. Someone has, surely. It's not Doritos. It's not fucking Doritos. Oh, there we go. Someone's got it. There we go. Someone knows. Here, I'll pull up a picture, man. Because this shit is so good. If you guys can find this soda in your store, it is tasty. It is delectable. If you do play Toho, they're all challenging, but I personally like the 14th game. Also playing easier using a continue causes bad ending. I don't want that, though. I don't want a bad ending. Here, I'll pull it. Let me see here. I've not played 14, by the way. The 14th one.
How many fucking Toho games are there?
Oh, fuck. I mean, including fan games? A shitload.
The main ones.
Well, just in general, there's a shitload. This is the soda, by the way. This. Oh my god. Okay, so if we're gonna like rate the flavors of Doritos real quick, which we're gonna do for sure. We're doing that right now. We're doing a tier list right now in my mind. So tamarind is the best, followed by pineapple, then mandarin, then strawberry, then the Mexican cola goes at the bottom of the list. It's an automatic disqualification because it's not a fruit flavor. Grapefruit also blows. It's at the bottom of the list. I've never had the passion fruit flavor. The fruit punch is very pungent and artificial. I've never had the guava. I like the watermelon. That was completely out of order, but I don't care. I've never had guava. Is it good? I like guava flavored things, but I've never had guava.
What is guava?
It's a fruit.
Okay, but what kind of fruit is that?
Guava, it's its own kind of fruit.
I never heard about it.
Yeah. Guavas
Unless
are
I'm completely unless I'm like completely missing on what the actual name is of it, and I just mix it up with something.
It's Guava. Guava.
I know how it's. I can figure out how it's written, but I still never really heard of it.
Guava. Granted, I can't even. I honestly can't remember the last time I had a Doritos soda. I gotta go pick some up from the store and have a sampling.
You know what's gonna be one good thing if you ever come to Hungary for like an internship?
What?
You're gonna be literally like a kid in a candy store where like you go down to just the little local mart and you just be like, oh, I wanna try this flavor today and I wanna try this flavor today, and you're gonna fucking have so much things you ever even seen in your life and you're gonna be excited to like try them all out.
I mean,
every day,
just
new.
the amount of fresh shit you guys have. Anything we have in America, it pales
you go down
in
to the
comparison.
butchers or some shit and you get like some good Hungarian bacon. Oh hell yeah, better.
Yeah, I mean, just walking around the shops that were near where you lived, man, it's like it's not fair. We have Walmart. We have Walmart like 2 blocks away from where I live, or like more than 2 blocks, but very close. And then I have an HEB, which is the Texas chain of grocery stores. But when it comes to like, you know, small market fresh stuff, it's just not very common. At least not in America, not where I live. You're making me hungry. What am I gonna do for dinner? Am I gonna make a leftover sandwich, or am I just gonna reheat everything again? I think I'm gonna make a leftover sandwich. We're gonna do turkey, cranberry, and stuffing, and mayonnaise and salt. That's gonna be my dinner. I'm fucking hungry.
I'm hungry. My name is
Yes, you
Hungry
are.
Man.
Yes, you are, and you live in
Yes, I
Hungary.
am.
Oh, punny
Yes,
moment.
If I hadn't heard that one 5 million times yet, I never said anything once either.
Oh, zinger.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you come to Hungary. I'll treat you like a king for about how long you wanna stay here.
I'll pay my way, man. We'll sort out a mutually
Treating you like a king
beneficial.
isn't about like how much money you have to spend or don't spend. It's about more like what kind of like hospitality you get.
Fair.
Oh, I got somebody. Yay. Besides that, other than that, I guess you having to just figure out your way in a foreign country that actually, is like
That's
different,
the
but
most.
maybe.
That's the most terrifying part. Is living in a.
Well, you
I
got
mean,
somebody helping you at least.
I mean, that's great, but also like I'm gonna be away from my family. I'm gonna be away from the few friends I have that are close. You know, that's a lot, and it's like I have to weigh being away from that support system to live in a foreign country for an extended period of time.
Yeah. But then again, it's kind of an adventure. I mean, hey, I went out fucking Scotland for university for 3 years, and I probably wouldn't trade it for anything.
No, I mean, yeah, and I lived away from home for a decade. I lived alone on my own. Well, I had a roommate.
But it was in
for the
America
first
though,
two-
not
the
in like a
first
foreign
few.
country.
I mean, it was still, hundreds of miles away from home. It's not close.
Again, it's in America, it's still your country, right?
Well, I mean, if we're
I know
talking,
it's bigger.
if we're talking a different state, each state might as well be its own country.
I know.
But
Anyway, again, luckily for you, the whole good thing about the whole like Hungarian internship is that you being away can end at any point you want, and you're not like obliged to stay however long you want, right? There's no like, oh, you have to like
no, I
leave my
understand
flat
that.
for like half a year or nothing, right? You can just say like, okay, this is not working out for me. I want to see my family, and I don't feel comfortable living in a different country, and just fucking go home, and that was it, right?
The problem.
There's no like pressure on you.
No, of course, but the main problem is like I know that I like being near my family. I love my family. I love spending time with them.
Yeah, I respect that. I'm the same.
And like my family's gonna grow soon. It's like I gotta fucking be around for all that. I don't want to be like, here I am for Christmas, and then I fuck off and go back to a different country for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Which is and that goes back to like another reason why like I was worried about having a long distance girlfriend. It's like if this ultimately works out, one of us is gonna have to move to the other, and that is
Scary.
that's a lot. And like there's not really a competent or financially feasible way to meet in the middle unless you're extremely wealthy. It's like one of us has to move to America, like she's got to move here or I got to move there. It's like it's a lot,
Yeah.
And it's like I kind of put that off as like, okay, that's a hurdle that I'll consider when I get to it. But you got to consider that shit even earlier because like you can't just like put that off and put that off and put that off. It's like you have to really weigh that kind of
for
thing.
yourself, I guess. I'm not here to like force you into the whole thing, but I feel like it would be pretty fun, especially now that my life is changing, and I definitely could use the company.
Well, no, I get that, but moving to a different country is a huge jump, man.
Yeah, I know.
That kind of thing. Oh, there goes my hood. I keep glancing at chat and then I look back at the game and I'm just in the air or I'm destroying another piece of scenery here.
The GT experience.
I don't know if it is. Someone says Hungarian's a pain in the ass to learn because it's Urgic and not Roman based. I honestly don't know. I hear mixed comments on the difficulty of learning Hungarian. Hood gone, immersion ruined. Well, you can see my engine at least.
Again, you don't need to like learn Hungarian in order to. By the way, if you want to know like how hard it is to learn Hungarian, an Indian guy learned Hungarian on a pretty decent level by not even going to classes, just like listening to it for like 3 years or so.
I mean,
so
for
if
me,
you actually like learn
ahead.
it. No, sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying that like if you actually like decide to learn another language, then I guess it might as well be Hungarian, right? Because it's, I guess, unique. But you don't have to learn it. That's what I'm saying. Because again, most Hungarians, luckily, especially in the inner city, do know enough English where they can get by with you.
I mean, if I'm gonna be living in a different country that then the native language isn't English, I'm just gonna learn it out of courtesy. You know, because I don't want to have to. Because for me, it's not my home country, and I'm living there as a guest in someone else's home, and if I'm not, abiding by the rules of the nation, so to speak, it's just to me, it's a courtesy to learn the language of the country you're trying to live in. Otherwise, are you really integrating? Are you being a beneficial part of the society as a whole if you can't even speak the fucking language? To me, it doesn't seem right.
To be a beneficial part of society. But I think the other thing is that you could also live in, let's say, Austria, where you can probably speak German a lot easier than you can in Hungarian. You're close enough where you can meet with me in most places, and then you're probably easier to fly home from anyway because Austria has a bigger range.
I don't want to live by myself in a foreign country.
Fair, okay, that's
That's
fair.
even more terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm just like trying to like juggle the options here, I guess. No, man, you have to decide for yourself. Again, I'm not forcing anything, but I think now that the opportunity is there and it's like could be a fairly safe environment to do so because you have not only me but my entire family is ready to support you whenever you need it.
Sure.
And then you're also in an environment that's, in my opinion, a lot safer than America. To be fair with you, even if Ukraine is having fucking war on the fucking neighborly countries, But
I mean, I feel safe enough in my neck of the woods. You get weirdos every now and again, but
you guys carry guns.
Yes, and I feel very safe.
Yes, we don't carry guns.
Yeah, I feel safe from ne'er-do-well citizens and my own government. So, hooray for American freedoms. Coward? No, it's not. It's a matter of being. It's not a matter of cowardice. I just don't like the idea of living in a different country by myself. It's daunting. I'll certainly visit another country, but living there for like years at a time?
For now, we're not talking about living there. We're talking about like a few months.
Right, but he's discussing the concept of just living in another country. We used to have a shotgun. Right now, we only have a hunting rifle and a couple of pistols. We used to have a hunting shotgun, but that was stolen by a homeless guy, and that is a hell of a story. That is a hell of a story.
You got a shotgun stolen by a homeless guy?
Yeah, Lord, that's a long story to tell. Where do I even begin with that one? Jesus.
Can you legally tell that story?
Yeah, I can. It's just it's a shit show, and I'm having to like yank so much stuff out of my memory. So
when was that?
8 years ago?
Jesus.
10? No, it was more than that. It was 2016? 2014? It was around 8 to 10 years ago. So my father runs his own business, and we had set up the location of his business has changed multiple times over the years for one reason or another, and we ended up in a building that was next to a not so good part of town that had a lot of homeless people. And when you're living around homeless people or working around homeless people for I think 3 or 4 years, you learn a lot about their culture. The homeless culture is a thing. It's a very real thing in America. And so you figure out there's some good ones and there's some bad ones. And my father, being the very personable man he is, he's nice to everybody, and he would treat the homeless people that would wander up with a certain level of spirit and heart. And so he quickly became a popular guy amongst the homeless people, where he would have protections from the rough guys, and they would kind of let him know if there was something weird going on or something he'd have to look out for, that kind of stuff. To the point where at a certain time in our lives, he had a few homeless people helping us out around the shop. They weren't employees or anything, so then they weren't really being paid, but they would do us favors. They'd sweep the floor, or they'd help move something here and there. And we had one guy working for us for a time, and all of the details of this is lost now because I barely remember any of this. I was young, or younger. I was like 19. There was a guy that had worked for us. He was a pretty interesting character. I mean, we gave them, you know, compensation, but in ways other than a paycheck. So we had a guy who was helping us out for a while, and he had a very rough history, you know, criminal history. He was you know, kind of mentally not all there. When he was a nice guy, he was a nice guy, but he had, you know, a rough background, and he would go off and do, you know, something violent or something nuts. But my dad insisted that, like, okay, yeah, we can keep him around, it's fine. One day, we had him staying in the shops overnight because we had people that were stealing from us. And, we let him use our shotgun to defend the property in case some people were, like, getting in, I believe is the reason why. Or he said he had people that were, like, trying to follow him or something. Could have been schizophrenic paranoia, I'm not sure. But one day we come back to the shop and he had fired a shot from inside the building. It blew out one of the windows and put some holes in the wall, and he made off with the shotgun. We never saw him again.
Help.
Yeah, there's
a shotgun, I guess.
I got a lot of interesting homeless people stories. So I didn't give him the shotgun. My father let him use it. It wasn't mine. It wasn't my decision. It wasn't my decision to make. Let's see. There was another homeless guy. There was another homeless guy that hung around our shop. They've since really cleaned up this part of town, by the way. So there was another homeless guy that hung around the shop who was a complete schizophrenic. He would talk to, you know, angels that weren't there. He would be having a full conversation with someone that's just not there. And, like, you'd walk up to him and say, here, give me a minute. And then he would, like, finish the conversation with something that's not there. And then he would talk to you. Like, you had to, like, wait for him to, like, finish some business or something. Like, that's how schizophrenic this guy was. And he was, you know, despite being a schizophrenic, he was fine, nice, I guess. You know, and he kind of hung around the shop. He would kind of give us information as to, you know, what was going on in the area, that kind of thing. But he was, you know, a mentally ill, homeless dude. And one day my dad found him dead. He was stabbed to death in the back of our shop. Yeah, he found his body. That was fucking crazy. And they had to report that to the police and all that jazz. Yeah, it was a wild time being in that part of town. There was another guy that stole my Bluetooth speaker. He just jacked it, never gave it back, never saw him again after he made off with it. Ah, really? God. Yeah, that part of town has since been very heavily cleaned up, and it's not nearly as chaotic anymore. There's a few homeless people still around the area, but it's not nearly as rampant. And you very quickly learn that a lot of these guys are homeless by choice. Many of them are homeless by choice. They oftentimes refuse help. They don't want the money, or rather they want money, but not to, like, get out and get a home and pick themselves back up. They just prefer being homeless because they don't pay taxes, they have no responsibilities, they have all their needs met by social systems or by people or by money people give them. You know, they panhandle, they make a couple $100 a day, which is pretty fucking good. And yeah. And so a lot of people choose to be that way, or a lot of them are mentally ill and can't function otherwise. They're schizophrenic or worse, and they just cannot be functioning members of society. And ever since we got rid of institutions that would house these people, they roam the streets.
Lovely.
Ratlobber, can I help you? Can I help you? What are you doing? Oh, if someone, yeah, we'll do this in a Warburton voice. And someone tickled your tummy at a house party. What would you do, Sirius? Someone tickled your tummy at a house party. I would be really uncomfortable. I don't think I'd stand for that. One of my friends worked on a convenience store and had to deal with a guy who claimed he was playing a game of chess with Al Capone in his head. He would go around the store rambling and stealing. Jesus, man. Yeah, we've come across a few people like that. What if when black people backflip, it's called a blackflip?
Horrible.
My fucking God.
Never talk in this chat again, please.
Oh my God. I'm gonna describe one of my TF2 weapons with that. That's just too good.
Black flip?
Yeah, if black people say that 10 times fast. If a black person does a backflip, do you call it a black flip? That's a hard one. Say that 10 times fast. I'm not gonna say
that a single time. Thank you very much.
Say that 10 times fast.
No, I refuse.
Backflip, black flip. Ooh, that's a hard one. So stupid.
It's so stupid.
But no, thank you for the.
What are we doing, man?
Thank you for the $10, man. I appreciate it, and thank you for all the other donations that have come in.
Yes, you make
Very kind of you.
student loans less burning.
Hey, man, you know, all the donations are very kind. You know, it goes towards the cost of making videos, and well, because I mean, making videos ain't free. You got to pay for licenses, internet, power, commissions for whatever you got to get, thumbnail or something in Source Filmmaker that I can't make myself. Those kinds of things. It adds up. It adds up.
Hey, Chad, if you get that's a thing I can actually deal with. Oh no, go.
So I am very fortunate that so many people are willing to financially contribute towards the content I make.
Yay.
So thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you guys get Zesty to come to Hungary for a few months, I promise I'm gonna make him play whatever game you want him to play.
Oh Lord. I am not gonna be contractually obligated. I'm not gonna, no.
Hey Zesty, good news. The guest room's bed is 200 centimeters long and it's custom made.
Thank God, only a half a centimeter short.
I just need to cut off your toes. It's fine.
I just need to shave off my heel skin and then I'll fit on there.
Zesty plays Necopara.
I already did. I think I have my Necopara video unlisted on my main channel somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's still there. This is an ancient video that I made in like 2016 or 2017. It's I think it's, let me check. I think it's still there. Hold on. Let me finish the delivery and then I can check. I think I still have it.
Mother trucker.
My YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio application on my mobile device.
Lovely.
Yeah, I still have it. It's still there.
What did you do in Necopara anyway?
I played it.
Just fucked around?
And I died.
You died?
It's awful.
You can die in that game?
No, not, I metaphorically died.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like, that game is not something where you can die.
No, it's a virtual novel and it sucks. It's all about fucking cat girls. That's the entire goal.
I know what it's about.
The entire goal of the game is having sex with cat girls. That is the entire premise. And it sucks. It's so fucking bad and vapid and empty and lame and bleh. It's not good. Bad.
Is it just because of the memes then?
People, it has such a massive following because you have this this certain section of the weeb population that likes the concept of a maid and being called master. They like being the authoritative figure. They go, master, please look at me. I'm so cute today. Ah! I don't know why I spoke like Germa, but you know, it's like the master, look at me. I'm cute, ooh, cat girl. Look at me do cute, dumb, stupid things. Oh no, I burnt the soup or something. Oh, it's okay, dumb cat girl. Just let me fuck your brains out. Everything's gonna be okay. It's such a stupid game.
Why is it such an accurate description?
That's what the game is. That's all it is. It's about having sex with cat girls. It's just not for me.
It's not like that's the only game that's like that, to be fair with you.
Oh, of course, that's the goal of many a virtual novel is to bang the characters, but at least you get a good story before it happens.
Fuck off, my guy.
At least I'm taken to a nice meal before I'm presented with the poorly drawn TNA and then like the narration of the sex scene. And it's like, I don't like, women like reading smut. Men typically do not. It's like, I don't need a sex scene narrated to me. I know what's going on.
Have you seen that Stu on that video about the women should not be allowed to go on the internet or whatever?
Yes, with the book about having sex with monster men. Oh!
Yeah, the bear wolf.
Oh, it's like
such a good video.
I think like
even she as a girl is just like, what the fuck am I reading?
Like I think like a milking is in the title or something like that. It's just so bad. Yeah. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, that's not for me. Like I like good romance. I need good romance. Sign me up.
I like wholesome shit. Is it so hard to see happy romanticism these days? Why is it got to be fucked up by either guy being a monster or the girl being like an absolute like wreck of a human being?
Yeah, just give me like solid romance, you know, like a good, normal, nurtured, yes. Why am I doing taxi work, old man? Don't you remember Uber exists? Tickles? Why did you have to add that? That was Rat Lobber. I blame Rat Lobber for the fucking tickling now. God damn it.
The fuck is that?
Rat Lobber just said how would I feel if someone tickled my tummy at a party, and I'd feel I'd feel violated, frankly. That's just not gonna fly.
I somehow don't blame you for doing so.
It's just not gonna fly, buddy. Can't. I'm gonna have to file and press charges. Tickle me, homo. It's so dumb. Hello, welcome to my really fucked up taxi. Get in here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody. It's Markiplier.
I never watched Markiplier. I never
I
got
find the guy
invested.
funny, but I never wanted to watch him. Like, he was just never really, like, kind of, you know, every single time when there was, like, a game that I really liked, I wanted to see if he actually, like, tried to play it, but...
Yeah.
Like, that's the only reason why I would have watched his videos, and even then I was just, like, studying for, like, 5 minutes, and I was like, yeah, okay, he likes the game, so whatever.
Yeah. See, like, for me, like, when I started watching, like, quote-unquote YouTubers... It was, Yogg's Cast was the first bunch of guys that I really started watching a fuckload when I started going to college. The Yogg's Cast guys, Germa and Star, of course. Who else? Captain Sparkles, whenever he started making videos, I've watched him since, like, the very beginning. Who else? I never got into PewDiePie much. His flavor of humor was,
I watched his videos about like the shitty internet shows like the Dr. Phil and the dating the button shows. Those are hilarious.
Yeah. I never liked Tobuscus at all. No, never was into Tobuscus. They're doing Yogg's Labs too now. I just can't watch the Yogg's Cast anymore. It feels so hollow. It does. Like they built an empire. I don't even know how well their main channel is doing anymore, man. I haven't looked at it in a long time. To go back and look. Also, like when Game Grumps was actually funny when JonTron was there. then that went to shit. Uber Haxer Nova, yeah, there was a few videos from him that I vividly remember, and then they created their content creation empire. That too. All that stuff, man. Never watched Nerd Cubed.
Who?
I don't think I ever watched early Oni. There was a few Rooster Teeth things that I watched, and then I didn't really keep up with them much over the years. Achievement Hunter, yes, all that too. Whoa.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, Rooster Teeth is gone. There was a collapse.
They have imploded and collapsed basically.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Who else did I watch like in the early days? Trying to remember other names. Like, I watched a lot of TF2 guys, man. Like,
I used to watch a lot of Soundsmith, sadly.
Yeah, I never got into Soundsmith's videos. They were never my... It's weird because, like, I think he's younger than me, and it's like, you can kind of tell when someone's younger than you. It's like, there's like a bit of a disconnect in how they speak and how their humor goes, where it's like, it doesn't really vibe with me very well. But I watched a lot of, say, let's see, names, like, Sideshow, Stabby, Tag, Banny, Get a Whale when he would still stream. All these guys were really fucking funny. I really enjoyed the stuff they used to do. Crunchy Knot, dude, yes! Fucking, his shit was great, too.
To be fair, back then I didn't really speak much English yet, so I watched like Hungarian creators, but nobody knows those. There is a guy who called like Bad PC Games, which I'm guessing he was, you know, inspired by that guy who in American who does like the Bad PC game reviews or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was the biggest Hungarian YouTuber at like for 5 years straight or something. His style was hilarious, and the actual games that he reviewed were also like hilariously bad, I guess, so that helped. There was like one game called Country Justice. I don't know if you heard about it.
Country Justice.
Country Justice. It basically tries to be like a Postal style game, but it's so bad. It's like legitimately funny just how bad it is. Like when the enemies died, I don't know if because it was intentional because of the physics of the game, but they got sucked into the ground like spaghetti.
Oh, I love that shit. I love fucked up, glitchy, broken games. Back before they tried to make games intentionally behave that way for like clippable moments on streams and YouTube videos. Back when games were genuinely unfinished and fucked up and broken, that is the soul. That is the funny shit that I so dearly miss from a lot of modern games. Because like now, whenever you have like a big AAA title,
Unity 5, and that's what it is. They're all just like having the same like engine underneath, basically.
Yeah, and so like there's nothing, like there's fewer and fewer things to fuck up and break. I had so Vine sauce. I actually didn't get into Vine sauce until I caught on Joel's Windows destruction videos. That's what made me really get neck deep in all the Vine sauce stuff. I'm like, oh my god, there's more than one of these guys. And then you know, Vinny and Joel are like the main two I kind of keep up with. So I always found I started really finding them funny from that point on. Yeah, Icona Kona is one that just completely vanished. He probably went on to live his life. So. If only Aaron didn't go down the path of Sonic was never good and used Danny as a tool for that. At least John kept him in check for the rest and jumped when they did. Yeah, Game Grumps was so much better when JonTron was around. They had good chemistry, and John is genuinely funny. He's
a really funny guy.
He's got probably one of the most contagious laughs ever. Because like when he gets going, it's like just thinking about the way that guy laughs, it gets me going a little bit. Oh Lord. Oh, good times. I don't remember I don't remember the JonTron stuff that happened back then that made him leave. It's been so fucking long. I have to like go refresh my memory. And then John won. He got married, he's got a kid, and he's got a successful channel. He's doing good, man. All power to him.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. It was some political
Wait,
controversy.
he has kids now?
Yeah, I know he's married. I think he has a kid. Correct me if I'm wrong.
How
But
old is
I
he?
know
Is
he's
he, like,
married.
40?
What?
Is he like 40? How old is she?
I think he might be kind of nearing it. I'm not sure. He's either in his 30s or nearing 40, I think. He's not that old. He's got a daughter. There you go. I could have sworn I remember seeing a Twitter post of him holding his kid. Or something like that. Yeah. So he's got a wife and a kid, and he's living life, and he's happy. Good for him.
Is he still making videos?
Yeah, I think JonTron's still making videos. When was the last one? When was the last time he uploaded? They're more like heavy production pieces now, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if
More
he's
like an art form for him, I guess.
Yeah, and I don't know. Then when he kind of started steering towards the more like generic content, some of them were funny. Like the Flex Seal saga was pretty funny.
I love that one.
Yeah, but then it kind of I started losing interest, and it wasn't like it just wasn't the same. It's just not the same as it was.
I love the memes that come out of his saga as well.
They feel so forced now, because I think he kind of knows that, like, oh yeah, this is gonna be like a good, because like people used to really clip his old shit because he was genuinely funny, because you can tell a lot of the stuff was he would script it, but it wasn't like forced. It's like, okay, I gotta like do something here, and he would just like pull something out of his ass, and it was genuinely funny. I remember many years ago, like he took a hiatus for a while and then came back and made the video about the Hercules games, and that one has so many fucking funny clippable moments, and those felt more real, far more real than kind of the stuff he does now. And it's fine, it's a business. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna hold it against him, but
yeah.
I'm just not that big on his newer stuff. Though I will say the Dan Aykroyd, what was it, vodka? Or tequila, whichever one, whatever alcohol he did, that one was funny. It was an interesting story, and lacing in some humor with it was pretty good. Do I watch Cold Ones? I've seen a couple of episodes. It's just that's the Maximofo guy, right? And then the heavy dude. What's his name? Or what did he go by? God, what's his name? Oh, it escapes me. What's his fucking name? Or what was his screen name before they became like Max and Chad? What was his fucking name? Oh God, no, not How To Basic. What was his fucking name? Come on, memory. Everything for Views, right? I think, or Anything for Views. That's it. Anything, not everything. Anything for Views is what he went by before. That's right. I saw the one episode of them trying increasingly stronger beers in terms of alcohol content. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds fucking crazy. What are these guys about?
Strongest?
Oh, it was like something ridiculous, like 74% alcohol by volume or something.
How is that still a beer?
Well, it's a beer depending on what you make it with. Something like that.
What?
I don't think it was 74%, but it was some ridiculously high
What is a
alcohol
moonshine?
content. Oh, I fucking love moonshine, man.
It is the moonshine at that point.
Why
Why do you like moonshine? It's just alcohol. There's no taste.
It's sweet. It's corn alcohol. It's sweet and it tastes good, man.
No, it's not sweet. It's just alcohol.
Well, you've not had good moonshine.
I do not feel any flavor above like 30% alcohol.
You're drinking the wrong stuff then.
You can try to make me drink something stronger. I don't think I like it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can ease you into some good flavors here.
Oh God.
It goes to 80, but you'll typically find just 62.5%. There you go. 62.5 is nuts. Hungarian talking about moonshine with the Texan. Like, where did you have moonshine? Have you had it before?
I think the strongest one I drank, it wasn't moonshine, it was like some sort of a palinka that was like 60%.
Oh, palinka is, you gotta have corn. You gotta have corn alcohol, man. It's inherently
Fuck
sweet
corn.
because it's made from corn, so it's gonna be sweet. Tastes good, trust me.
I don't care about that. We have like plenty of shit over here.
If I'm going hard, moonshine or tequila. I'm not a fan of whiskey or bourbon. It's wasted on me. I'm not big on vodka either.
What coward is still not ready to fight?
What coward is still not ready to fight?
I still like fucking find it so ingenious that like they use that line to make Heavy say vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah, what coward is still? They just got it like vodka.
Vodka.
It's fucking great. I love it so much.
Classic
man.
sense. I like Jaeger too. Jaeger is good. Rum is
Do you
good
like,
in
do you
mixed
like
drinks.
Jägermeister or Unicum more?
I think Unicum's got a better flavor, honestly.
There you go. You are allowed to enter Hungary then.
Yeah, Unicum definitely has a better flavor. I like Jägermeister too, but Unicum has a much more the herbal notes and the bitterness are a lot more preferable for my palate. Jaeger's pretty punchy on the pine tree smell, but it's also very tasty. No, vodka doesn't smell bad at all. It's just, it doesn't have a lot of good flavor. For me, you gotta put vodka in a mixed drink or something, otherwise I'm not gonna be very big on it. I usually just stick to beer. Beer is my go-to. Usually darker beers or stronger beers. Give me a porter or a stout or a good sour. A good sour's fucking good. Tasty.
You need to try more of the Hungarian beer craft. We have some very good beers. I need to bring to like the actual like beer.
You gotta
like,
take me to the fucking brewery, man, or like a beer house or something. You gotta just go to a bar, like an actual proper, like, sit down, get a meal, order something from, like a good draft beer.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be good.
We can do that.
Oh, gin. I've recently began my journey of gin, and I fucking love it. I love me a really good gin and tonic. If I'm gonna go for something a bit lighter.
We need to try the Hungarian gin, the called Millicent. That's like one of the world-class gins these days, I think.
Yeah.
It's really good. You'll like this one, I think.
Yeah, I'm down. I fucking love gin. Good gin and tonic with a good big fat slice of lime. Oof. I've not explored ciders much. I know they're very good, but I've only had a couple of them, and they were just okay for me. But I've not really delved into that world yet. I know I need to. Same for mead. I've never had mead. I need to try it.
I never tried mead either. Need to try it at some point. Isn't that like just sweet beer?
Well, it's honey wine.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to ingest anything that affects my behavior. I agree 95%, but alcohol for me is like a depressant. It mellows me out, and so like it doesn't, and it makes me more kind of giggly and silly. The way it changes my behavior, I'm okay with, so long as you don't drive.
As long as you like don't drink too much.
Oh, even if I drink too much and get a little silly, I'm not like upset about it.
That's
But
you have to say on YouTube everything with measure.
So?
What do you mean so? There is no so.
Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly,
Yeah,
in other words.
Everything with measure is what we say in Hungary.
I like sake. I've had some good sake before, but I keep tasting sakes that taste like soap. So it's very hit and miss on good sake for me, but I do like it. I've had good ones before. I've not. Have I had soju? I don't think I've had proper soju. I want to. Have I tried meth? No. The only drug I've ever consumed is alcohol. Nothing else. No, I will never smoke. I will never dabble in hard substances because those will kill you a lot faster than alcohol. Because alcohol is poison. Like it is literally a poison in your body, and your liver has to deal with it. But drink, consumed within measure. It's not gonna instantly fuck you up like meth would or something. I don't want to do shit that's like super addictive and dangerous.
Yes, please don't do that because then I'll smack you.
Caffeine
I
is...
only ever
Go ahead.
I only ever smoked 3 cigarettes in my life just to say. I tried the normal one, I tried an orange one, and I tried a menthol one. All of them were shit, and I'm never gonna smoke.
Ugh,
Yeah,
orange
yeah,
cigarette?
orange.
Nasty.
Yes.
What the fuck? That sounds
Don't test.
foul. So, like, for me, my dad smoked his entire life, basically, and seeing what it did to his health, I'm like, nope, not gonna, never touching that stuff. Not gonna do it.
Probably for the better.
Yeah, it kills you. Not good for your heart, not good for your blood pressure. It's a killer. Not good for you.
And not the good kind.
No. I like, see, when you say honey whiskey, Ren, you say honey whiskey. You know, whenever you're getting into like the flavored whiskeys territory, like Fireball or like Jack Daniel's honey whiskey, that's basically candy. You know it's candy.
I wanna try Jack Daniel's honey whiskey.
It's liquid candy. It really is. It's hard to slow. Oh, dude, you know what I have right now in my fridge? I have Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog, which is eggnog mixed with 3 kinds of rum. It's only sold around this time of year. Oh my god, it's so fucking good, dude. Oh, it's so good.
I never drank rum before. I don't think so anyway.
Rum is for me the best in mixed drinks. It really, I can't do straight rum. Yeah, Jack Daniel's honey is very decent. I don't think I've had any other kinds of honey whiskey. No, doesn't Jim Beam make a honey whiskey? I think I've tried that one too.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, I think I've tried that
in
one.
our shop.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've had Jim Beam honey whiskey. I like the Jack one more. If I'm gonna pick a poison for the evening.
A poison. That's a one way to put it, I guess.
Never heard of the Turkish drink Rocky? No, I've never heard this before. What is it?
It's Rocky.
Vanilla whiskey sound. Ooh, vanilla whiskey. Ooh, that sounds quite nice.
You need to try the Hungarian sweet wine barrel aged unicum.
That also sounds awesome. It sounds delectable. All right, I'm gonna drop this last guy off, and then I'm gonna call it a stream because my voice is tired. I've been going for a few hours now, and I looked away for 2 seconds.
Keep your strength for our session tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then you grind the shit out of this piece of crap.
Yes. Wine is totally lost on me. Every wine I taste tastes exactly the same.
Even the sweet wine?
I guess I've not had... I like white wine.
Did you not have a sweet wine when you were here in Hungary?
Yeah, I tried it. I mean, it's okay. I don't dislike it, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to, you know, try it. or drink it, rather.
Like honey.
It's just okay. I'm not really big on it.
But you like sweet.
I've never tried Buffalo Trace. Yeah. I mean, Fireball is just cinnamon whiskey. Fireball is, you know, it's like liquid cinnamon candy with alcohol mixed in, and it's a quick way to get you drunk. It's very, very easy to drink. You mix fucking Fireball with your soda of choice, you may not wake up with memory. Anyway, I'm gonna call the stream there. So Gary, thank you for joining. And
thank you for having me, I guess.
Yeah, and thank you all lovely people for hanging out with me today. Monday, I guess I'm gonna stream War Thunder.
Monday we are skinning a baby turtle live on stream. You better tune in for that.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. We're not doing that. No, Monday, we are gonna do War Thunder. Wednesday, I am gonna do a workshop stream / making the Smithmas bingo card. And then Saturday, well... Oh, yeah, I have to watch the matchmaking video. So next weekend, next Saturday, I will watch the matchmaking video. I would have done it today, but it's a 43-minute video. I would have had to have started a lot earlier. Is it the same guy who
made this video than the guy who you watched on the last stream, or
no? It's a different guy, different video. So I'm gonna watch that on Saturday next week, and yeah, in the background, gonna continue working on the next video. So thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for the lovely donations. You're awesome people, and I'll see y'all on Monday. Y'all take care.
Take care, folks.
Alt tab.